Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. I already know what it is. We back with another one of them things. We got a whole lot to discuss tonight involving Lonzo Ball and Lamelo. And you know we're going to go all around the Triple B spectrum. You know, it's a lot to discuss. Tonight, I want to wish everybody a happy holidays. You know, everybody that's celebrating Thanksgiving, you know, hope everybody have a safe, happy, you know, time tomorrow with their families. You know, that this is truly, you know, the best time of the year. Even if you don't celebrate, you know, you still get to congregate with family, you know, that you maybe haven't seen in some time. You know, like I said, I just want everybody to be safe out there, drive safe, take it easy out there. You know, you may be doing your thing, but, you know, you don't know about the other drivers. There's a lot of recklessness going on right now. So everybody, please be safe out there. On behalf of everybody that represents Flight Sports TV, have a happy holidays. You know, I appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. Like I said, it's about to go down tonight. Salute to everybody in the chat that's rolling in here early. Salute to the Zen Master. Shout out to CWE. Salute to Thunder. Shout out to everybody, man. Peace and love to you all. Listen, we ain't even get started. All access. What's the deal, Dex? Talk to the people. We live.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest in the streets. Shout out to the panel, shout out to the chat, and shout out to everybody rocking with Flight Sports TV. Yes, Flight, there's a gang of festiveness when it comes to feasting on this fall celebration. It's awesome. It's awesome. I love the way you put it, even if you don't say it.
You slightly breaking up there, Dex. Shout out to Jessica. Go Pals.
Sounds to the face of everybody participating.
You broke up right there on some of that.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I was basically saying that I appreciate how you put it. Even if you don't celebrate, you still can be amongst those collectives that you share moments and events that bring smiles to people's face, because this is where we migrate to various families and friends' homes in their abode. And the festiveness is very calmly and very fallish. And the season of autumn, as the leaves fall on the ground, makes it a very awesome ambiance. And that's what I appreciate of these holiday moments, when people are filled with the spirit of giving and sharing. And I know that there are some people out there that says Thanksgiving is thanks for giving us the land while you gave us smallpox. I understand that those people that might be a little dismayed with all the celebration while they got the raw end of the stick. But I was like, it's a plethora of basketball that was played throughout the landscape of the NBA, and I would like to hear some of those results.
Right around the NBA. Well, as a matter of fact, right now the Chicago Bulls are in the game. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna be monitoring that game as it's winding down. They just finished the third quarter. The score is 90-83. So let me keep you posted. We're gonna go around the scores today in the NBA. Right now you got the Wizards and the Miami Heat in a tough one, 109-105 in the fourth quarter. You got the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics look like they got it all under control. And you got the Detroit Pistons versus the Utah Jazz right now squaring off. Later on this evening, you have the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Golden State Warriors. So that should be another good game. Also, the Brooklyn Nets won finally, 112-98. So there's a lot of good basketball on tonight.
Who did Brooklyn play like?
Brooklyn played the Toronto Raptors.
Oh, that's a good win.
Yeah, at 112-98. So, I mean, that's coming off of Kevin Durant saying that everybody wants his team to lose. So, I mean, it's time for them to step it up, or like I said, they got to make some decisions in Brooklyn because it's not, like I said, it's not looking like it's going scheduled to plan. The Brooklyn Nets, I don't believe are they in the playoff picture? The East is a beast this year. They 9-10 and they're in the 10th slot. I think they're gonna get in the playoffs through hella high water just off the talent alone, but it's still not going scheduled as planned. They could easily get swept again. If they get caught up in the wrong matchup, and that's crazy for Mr. Kevin Durant, KD, easy money sniper. Not a good look.
Well, if Ben Simmons bunker down on the defensive end, this be totally committed to that. They'll be all right.
Ben Simmons is definitely a key focal point.
Yeah, because Ben Simmons can disrupt a offense. And now that he can rebound. You don't even have to worry about scoring. Just shut down your man and rebound. And his defense is so versatile that you can practically put him on 22. And even at some intervals of the matchup, you can put him on the one. Ben Simmons can guard all 5 positions. Maybe not for a duration of a game, but in variable increments, he is very versatile.
That's a fact. Definitely, he's very versatile. So there's going to be some decisions that got to be made out there. Before we get into the topic, what is your thoughts on the nightcap tonight? Of the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Clippers tonight?
Well, I don't know if Kawhi's playing or not because he's such a seesaw on load management. But if Kawhi plays tonight, I would have to give the edge to the Clippers.
Yeah, also, the Chicago Bulls, like I stated before, they're in a deadlock game right now. I'm actually going to pull that game up right now on TV because that game got serious ramifications. The Chicago Bulls are the 11th seed. The Bucks are actually closing in right now. They're only down 3 points, and they're at home, so it's not in Chicago's favor. But let's hope that they can pull this game out. I truly want the best for the Bulls. Even with Lonzo's there, Lonzo's not there. I believe we all truly want the best for Chicago. How serious is the situation in Chicago? But before we get into Billy Donovan, just the totality, because a season ago they had an MVP candidate in DeMar DeRozan, and like I stated before, they just plummeted in the standings. They had a lot of ups last year. They haven't had any, high notes too much this season of any. What's your thoughts on what's going on with Chicago? 94-92 as well right now, 8:50 to go. We'll keep you posted. It's Flight Sports.
You said the Chicago Bulls are favorite?
No. I said that I forgot exactly what I said about favorite, but I said they looked really good last season. They haven't had much success of any this season. And right now the score is 94-92. I believe that's what I stated before. I'm just keeping people updated with the game that's going on right now in Milwaukee.
Well, the Chicago Bulls have to make up their mind who their front runner is going to be. And right now, that should not be a very difficult decision. It should be Zach LaVine. I know that Zach LaVine been on his personal seesaw, but Billy Donovan got to get his head out of his room and go forward with Zach LaVine. You're not going to get that performance from DeMar DeRozan anymore. That's over with. That's dead. He had a performance of his career last season. I think it was like the second best performance he had in his career at that age. You're not going to get that anymore. DeMar almost exhausted all of his athletic remedies based on all of the effort and energy he put in last season. DeMar body probably haven't really fully recovered. And
right,
so Billy Donovan has to recognize that. Go for it, Flight. What you say?
No, I said you're right about that. It was a lot of wear and tear.
Yes. And he did marvelous. I mean, it was a wonderful ride watching DeMar DeRozan do his thing, as he calls it, the spirit of Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And it ignited the interest of a lot of NBA pundits because he proved them wrong. That's why it was such a gasp to watch him and see the things that he did last season while Lonzo and Caruso and Williams, as well as Zach, laid down with injuries. So all that effort and energy that DeMar DeRozan played last season, he has to let his body go through the cycles of healing. And I just don't believe it's there just yet. And Billy, he act like he doesn't have a clue. Like he can't wrap his head around. Nobody is fomenting their MVP push. Because you got to remember now, in OKC, he had two superstars, one left, and he still had an MVP caliber player in Russell Westbrook. So the type of coaching that he did or didn't do is an indictment on Billy Donovan because DeMar held it up last season. Prior to DeMar getting there, Chicago was, I think, barely a 30-win team. You know, I mean, that type of coaching ability put him in the arenas of the James Borregos of the world. So DeMar didn't have that wonderful superhero type season. Where in the hell would the Chicago Bulls be by being plagued with so much injury? I mean, they was riddled with injury and ravished with the COVID situation. And DeMar pulled him out of that with his, like I say, his heroic play. So now Billy, he has to coach a Flight. He has to really, really coach if it's in him. Is it really in Billy to coach the team up? And
you're a great point, Dax.
Fine.
Good point, Dex. Shout out Jessica. Salute to Basil. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving. You're absolutely right. There's so many. Like I said, we're gonna be going on for days involving the Chicago Bulls. Are you there? You look like you cut out there. You straight?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah. You had a good point there. Involving the Chicago Bulls, man, is a mess. Like I stated before, I'm gonna be keeping everybody posted on what's going on involving that game. So the score is actually 94-93. So we got ourselves a good game. We got Giannis, with an opportunity to tie it. So this got serious ramifications because, like the topic states, what condition are these teams going to be in when the Ball brothers return, and that's obviously involving Lonzo Ball and Lamelo Ball. It seems who knows who's going to return sooner. Obviously it looks more favored to be Lamelo Ball. But the problem is this is the second situation. Re-aggravating. The ankle. So I doubt that there's going to be any rush to get him back. And they took a significant amount of time for him to come back the first time. So I would think there would be like even more than it was before. So I could see LaMelo sitting longer than you think, seriously, so it's going to be a while. They gotta take this thing nice and easy because you don't want anything else to happen with his ankle. So the Hornets clearly they scratching and clawing every single night. And like I said, that sometimes that's a very, inspirational. But at some point, you got to make a decision, on what you're trying to do. In my humble opinion, it's just really something to think about involving the Charlotte Hornets. But like I stated before, the Chicago Bulls, they got a lot of things to get together. And Lonzo Ball clearly is going to be perfect. His return is going to be good for the Chicago Bulls. And I think he has an opportunity, a unique opportunity, this season to really prove his worth for the first time in his career. First time in a very long time, Lonzo Ball could prove and remind people who the hell he is. Because there's been so much misconception involving Lonzo Ball and the kind of player that he is. You got the Bulls right now truly just struggling, slipping, I don't know when he's going to return, but hopefully it's sooner than we think because there's so much optimism going on in Chicago. Even though right now you're hearing things are on ice. You see Lonzo Ball coming to the games. He's very present, so it's definitely something to think about, involving Lonzo. But when he gets back, Lonzo Ball could prove it. And I'm telling you, everybody's gonna pay homage, man, because the platter is like literally right there for the feast for Lonzo Ball, man. If it hasn't been ever, you had so much shit going on. You had DeMar DeRozan literally like foaming out the mouth, pause about Lonzo Ball, like stating about his importance to the team. Everything that he brings. Very vocally stating that it's a big four. It's no big three in Chicago. It's a big four, but one of the guys are missing, and which happens to be arguably the most important piece in basketball, which is the point guard, and the Chicago Bulls clearly look like they're operating, with chickens, with their heads cut off, so they got to get it together out there for the Chicago Bulls' sake, because if they don't get it together, this team could be in the lottery, and that would really suck because there's a lot of money on the table. I think it's fair to say that Billy Donovan is clearly on his way out. I know that people may think that we were being a little too harsh on Mr. Billy Donovan, but I don't think that's the case. I think Billy Donovan, is getting everything that he's got to be more innovative. You got these players. To be honest with you, you got an isolation, heavy team. Your team is pretty much built off two isolation players. That's why I want to see a guy like Mike D'Antoni take over this team, because you got a lot of unique pieces, on the basketball team. It's not perfect, You know, a DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine combination is not perfect. You know, you're going to need a psychotic offensive mind to make that look electric, And I think Mike D'Antoni is the guy to take over the Chicago Bulls, and take them back to the promised land. I believe that this is going to be, a true opportunity for Mike D'Antoni. You've seen what he did with James Harden. You got two key guys here. He's amazing with point guards. You have Lonzo Ball, which will be coming back. I'm just Billy. This is the last year of Billy Donovan. I hate to break the news to you guys, but I'll do it tonight. So let's start talking about the next head coach. Seriously, all jokes aside, but that's just how I feel about it. We got my man Toxic T in the building. What's good? What's good?
Doing good.
You see what's going on. What's some of your thoughts on some of the statements and thoughts that we discussing tonight?
I think Billy Donovan stays. I think Billy Donovan's not the issue. I think Billy Donovan becomes the scapegoat for other people's problems. More truly, I think that Billy Donovan is working with a team that it's not by his design, but it's by the organization's design. I believe that DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine, although they're good players, they're gonna have to decide which one is your future because you can't keep them both. You know what I mean? Fight, and if you're gonna keep them both, you gotta make a decision of which one is you're gonna play through.
You see, that's when you need another coach. You need another coach regardless. But like you said, you're talking about one got to go. What do you get back? The value you would have got for DeRozan last year, you would have got, half a team and 3 first-round picks for DeMar DeRozan. I don't think you're getting that right about now.
I mean, if we're talking about DeMar DeRozan, I mean, honestly though, I feel like DeMar DeRozan is going to get his value up regardless. He's gonna have those runs this season to where he's gonna go out there and he's gonna produce. So I don't see
if they were to ever make a move, it would be DeMar, in my opinion, because I don't see them moving Zach LaVine. I just don't see it. Obviously he's the younger player, it's his team. He took the money. So it's wild what is going on. But like I stated before, what about the situation that Lonzo Ball finds himself in, upon his return, what if he returns and, like I said, and he gets the Bulls back on track or was somehow to spark a run that got them to the play-in or, God willing, the playoffs? So what do you think about that?
It can happen. But also, Lonzo has been through a lot of injuries in his career. So if I'm an organization or if I'm a team, you got to build a team around some of your weakest, like some of your weakest issues. Like, you're not going to have no defense because Lonzo is out or playmaking. Then you have to have somebody that can have at least good enough playmaking or good enough defense that can take up the load of Lonzo. And also give you 11 points a game.
You're right, because I'm looking at the stat line right now. You got a tie game right now in Milwaukee, 104-104. DeMar DeRozan has 33 points and 6 assists. Zach has 18. So Vooch got 15. Io is out there with 8. This team is screaming that they miss Lonzo Ball. That's sad how one player could drastically alter the events of a team. It shows you the power, and the capabilities. He's going to be – I understand what you were stating about Lonzo Ball and the injury issues, and concerns. I think that's always going to be looming. With him, obviously, with this last stint, he will have to go on an amazing, maybe year or two injury-free. Because look what happened with Derrick Rose. He was injury prone, even though this is a different situation. But you ain't even thinking about the injury prone issues of Derrick Rose. He done strung together like what four or five seasons, if I'm not mistaken, injury free, minor shit. You know, so I mean, no, you ain't even thinking about him getting hurt no more. Yeah, that's over. You know, so I think that's what Lonzo will have to do in his own right. You know, at least put together 2 good seasons. Finish if he comes back, don't have no setbacks, close the year, and then next year finish the year, no injuries, and I think you're gonna start to slowly see, you know, that label, you know, just get removed off of him. You know, but I, like I said, it's fair, I guess, because that's what people are gonna say. It is what it is. The Bulls right now, 104, y'all, 4:43 to go. You got Bobby Portis out there. This your squad too, Marquez. Alex
Oh, what, it's
Caruso is
tied?
going honest. They wilding. I know you got Vooch on them, man. They're in trouble. I wonder what they're gonna do with Vooch. Is like even no matter what, coach, they need to change the pieces on this basketball team in some capacity.
Yep.
You know, I think you need to get a different center. You know, Vooch, I think, has ran his course. Vooch definitely puts up points so that you kind of, I guess let
makes
some
you hesitant. It makes you
go.
hesitant to get rid of
He gave up a whole bunch of points, but he put up a few points himself. So, but I mean, you got to let that shit go. This
Right.
team needs a defensive, interior, presence, and they don't really have that. You got Drummond out there on his last leg. I mean, they got to get somebody else.
You make a good point, Flight.
What'd you say?
You make a good point because AK and Mark, they're going to have to devise some type of a future stratagem so Zach LaVine could be maxed out.
Right.
They're not maxing Zach LaVine out. And we all know that Zach LaVine, it's fickle because is he really that winning type player? I mean, do he really have that mindset? Because
no, he doesn't.
We're going to have to find out.
No, but that's what you're going to have to find out because you're going to have to put him out there. You can't let him hide up under DeMar DeRozan.
I was going to say that.
But you need to win
You're
too.
making too much money.
But you need to win too.
But Marquez, they can win. Did you just hear what Flight just said? They need to come with a defensive mindset and let Zach be that one exponentially supreme player to do his thing because Zach is so freaking versatile. I mean, his offensive repertoire is only matched by few.
But if he was so versatile, why did the Bulls need DeMar DeRozan? If he was so versatile, why bring DeMar DeRozan to begin with? If he was so versatile,
that's a good question, Marquez. That's a real good question.
I got the answer to that. Because you have Zach LaVine up for an extension. He was about to be a free agent, and the Bulls was trash. They had to put a playoff team around him, otherwise he was going to leave. So they went out and got everybody. They went out and got Lonzo. They got Caruso. They traded for I don't know what the hell, how the hell they got DeMar. But I mean they got DeMar.
They drafted Patrick.
Yeah, so they put together a playoff team.
So in other words,
ensure that Zach LaVine re-signed. That's what happened. They do this all the time.
So in other words, they were pressured.
Going to do.
In other words, they were pressured to create a team for Zach LaVine, even though he was being a loser.
It's not just for Zach LaVine. It's for the city of Chicago.
You're right about that.
It's a metropolitan city that is a what they call them a pillar city because it sits by a body of water and has a harbor. You understand what I'm saying? So that type of a city, they can't be floating with losing franchises, man. There's too much money to be made.
You're right about that. Somebody said Zach should be the best shooting guard. Shout out Slim.
I mean, but
I don't know.
If we're being honest here, though, he might be young, and yes, he have all the talent, but sometimes,
oh man, Bulls up 1. I ain't gonna lie, DeMar DeRozan is the leader of this team. You know, in terms of like hitting the big shot. You know, Zach does kind of play the back burner. You know, I could
That's
agree
who
with
Dak
that.
is as a player, though.
Nah, I mean that's not what they paid him for.
Well,
He's supposed to be the face of this team. He's supposed to be matching DeMar right now. Like he should be able to take over what DeMar is doing. You know, at a different level. You younger, but DeMar is more experienced, and you see it. You see, DeMar just got that level of experience that's just retarded. You know, in my humble opinion, it's just way too much.
yeah, like I was saying, fight, but come on, fight. I mean, he been playing a back burner to DeMar DeRozan. But the studies have shown when he's been given the keys or has been forced to have the ball in his hand, he's put up great numbers for the Chicago Bulls, but they haven't won anything.
You're right about that. You're talking about DeMar DeRozan, right?
I'm talking about Zach LaVine.
Yeah,
Zach
Zach got
LaVine
a
is
lot to
just
prove.
Zach LaVine is in the same situation as DeMar DeRozan. He's a great player, but
But DeMar actually went to the conference finals. You know, he never got over the hump, but he was a number one seed before the Toronto
exactly.
Raptors.
So who would you rather
Zach, I
have?
mean, DeMar DeRozan has a lot more experience than Zach LaVine. But I mean, I thought that he was brought in to assist Zach. I didn't know that he was brought in to take over the team.
I mean,
That's true. Exactly. He was supposed to assist Zach, but Zach, was kind of dealing with the back lag of the U.S. Team USA. So
yes.
his acclimation was to come on slow because he played a lot of basketball over the summer, and DeMar just took the freaking off, and that right there caused a conundrum.
Honestly, but let's be honest here. You you take DeMar DeRozan 9 times out of 10. It's not even close. I know you paid Zach LaVine the money, but Zach LaVine might have to be a second option for you to win championships. I don't see Zach LaVine being a first option. I don't.
No, Zach Levine is definitely a first option. I don't know. I don't know where you come to that conclusion. Zach Levine is definitely a first option. He just has to be kind of pushed to be internally motivated to say, Zach, this is you. And then we can go from there. But right now, he's hiding under the umbrella of DeMar DeRozan. So I can give you that aspect of it. But I believe if you turn Zach and unleash him healthy wise, he can be a first option on a team with tremendous defensive players.
Yeah,
That's what he
Zach
needs. He don't need to be a
but he's
team on
been
a bunch of offensive players
you gotta
because
want.
he doesn't play defense.
You're
but
right.
he, but he's been an offense. He's been a first option for Chicago's team in the past, and they haven't won anything.
The Bulls fucking up. Bulls down one. Zach missed a big three. You know, that would have put the Bulls up too. Now that Giannis is about looking like he ready to violate. Giannis just hit a free throw line jumper. Cash, all money. Bucks up 3, 109-106. DeMar DeRozan is guarded by Drew Holiday. He breaking out on him. They got the double ready with Grayson Allen. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, DeMar DeRozan shook a double team and got blocked at the rim by Brook Lopez. See, they need to do like Brook Lopez or Caruso. Kobe White for 3. He made it. You got a tie game right now in Milwaukee. Big 3 by Kobe White. 113 to go. 109-109. So the Bulls really could use this game because they plummeted in the standings. But oh my goodness, Giannis, that's a charge. Yeah, Giannis has violated the charge. Who took that? Is that Caruso? Caruso took a charge on Giannis. We're going to keep y'all posted on what's going on. We got a crazy game going down to the wire. 102 to go, a tie game, 109-109. How confident are you about your Milwaukee Bucks? Oh, Zach got
Pretty
the ball.
confident.
Zach got it now. Okay, Demar's off ball finally. But he passed it to DeMar DeRozan.
Right.
And Zach is out the way. Oh, back to Kobe White. Oh, Kobe just hit another 3. Bulls up 3. Bulls up
Oh shit!
112,
Oh shit!
112, 109.
This
Bulls,
is a must-need win for the Bulls too.
your Kobe White back-to-back threes. It's
We
not
lose,
over.
we
You
lose.
should calm down.
We lose, we lose. I mean, it is what it is.
This is a team they lost to in the playoffs.
Oh, never mind. Oh, you said the up by 3?
Bucks up 3. No, pardon me. The Bulls up 3.
All right.
Kobe White just hit 2 threes in a row. And Kobe hit 2 threes in a row. Shout out Rap Guy Reloaded.
You know, with 42 seconds, we're only down by 3.
Yeah, Levine been sitting on that 18 for a minute.
We're only down by 3, so
DeMar got 35. It's like there's like everybody trailing DeMar.
is it 42 seconds for you fight?
I got 41 seconds, 41.4. Giannis got 32.
Mm-hmm.
Brook Lopez got 20.
Drew got 14.
Yeah. We got ourselves a great game tonight, y'all. So shout out Eric B.
How much did DeMar have?
35.
35.
A 7 assists.
Where are they playing at?
In Milwaukee.
Ooh.
They're about to take him out at home. Good play by Kobe White, though. Give him credit. I'll keep you posted on what's going on right now. Drew Holiday is inbounding the ball. You got Patrick Williams guarding the inbounder. Oh, they threw it up. Oh, my goodness. Drew Holiday just threw it out of bounds.
Oh, good.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's over. Oh, this dude, Budenholzer's about to get a technical. This dude, Budenholzer, always look disgusted. You ever see the way Budenholzer look? What's good?
We lose by 3. We lose by 3. We still got the second best record in the conference.
They got your boy in tears right now.
Oh, what happened?
Nah, I just, I had a moment and I realized Klay Thompson finna start killing people.
I'm about to cut the game off.
It's over. All these niggas that was talking shit, it's over.
Vucevic. Oh my goodness. The Bulls won. Yo, Vooch just hit a deep 3.
No, the Bulls didn't win.
Yesterday, Vooch just hit a deep 3. That was like the dagger. They don't got enough time.
And you talking about get rid of Boots. Every time we talk about get rid of Boots, he does something, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, Nico. Hey, Nico. I'm not saying nothing, Nico.
Get rid of this.
Hey, Nico, I'm not saying this, Nico. They need this.
You need to get rid of Vooch and get a guy in there.
Man, I'm trying to get the damn.
And give everybody else more offensive responsibilities.
That's fine. It's a L. I'm still 12-5. That don't mean no difference.
Oh shit, Marquez.
What? I'm 12-5.
Is the Milwaukee Bucks coming down to earth?
That was a big play. This dude's Nico,
it's a big game for the Chicago Bulls. It's not really a big game for us. It's still the beginning of the season.
The Bulls are a subpar team. Yeah.
Come on,
right
man.
now, I'm in my Klay energy in the fullest. I knew last game he was gonna go. I knew it was a turnaround for the season.
You beat us without Drew. Come on, man. You want to simply
No. Paul got hurt and Kawhi is out also.
Oh man.
It's still a playoff team. They made the playoffs last year.
What's the results with the Warriors? Can we get like some box scores and final score?
It's 22-20 right now.
Quiz, you crazy.
Klay Thompson, I think has 10 points right now in the first quarter. It's over, man. I just need people to understand that. He found his confidence. He found who he was, and his jumper is back with him.
You ate all your food?
You got the dogs.
How you turn your
jumper back looking buttery, crispier than ever.
What's
good luck to everybody else.
Good start, yeah.
I don't know what the score is.
Yeah, it's 22-20 right now. Klay Thompson at the free throw line.
No. Flat.
My fault. Klay Thompson has 13 right now.
Yeah, that's game.
I got to talk
quarter,
German
4
to my
minutes left.
dog in order for him to listen.
Oh, for sure. My dog is at a point now where, people usually train their dog with pellets. She know how to do everything, but is gonna abuse the food part of it. Like, she not gonna do it, but she know what to do until you feed her again.
Yeah, I haven't had a dog in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I never had one
Is that
my entire life.
is that Bulls game over with?
Nah.
Yeah, it's over with. It's an L,
over.
Marquez. Go to bed now.
Y'all don't got enough time.
It's over with, Marquez.
I need to blow my nose and everything.
Take
I
that
just want to
L.
know if that's the end of the game. I mean, I lost.
Listen.
Take that L, Marquez.
Y'all need this win more than I needed it. So it don't make me no difference.
No, you're right. They needed that. I can tell you this, Marquez. People need to stop saying the Bulls cannot beat good teams. They done beat the Celtics.
Okay.
They done beat the Bulls. I mean, they done beat the Bucks. Who else they beat again? Miami?
That's deep.
I mean,
my fault. That was a deep ass 3.
Also,
they beat Toronto.
I mean, you can say that, but
I'm gonna pull out.
I can argue with you. It's still the beginning of the regular season, but it's okay though. I mean, get it done.
You was pumping your chest, Marquez. I told you, just slow down, young brother.
I mean, it's what does that have? That's not going to change my feeling. This is the same Bucks team that took them out the first round last team.
I'm watching Golden State right now. Golden State and the Clippers. Golden State 26, Clippers 22. Y'all see that?
28-22, they just scored in transition. Look, I have to make this clear. Anybody on the East is praying they play the Bulls in the first round.
Well, that's a sweep.
Exactly.
I mean, listen, we got to wait for Lonzo.
Even if Lonzo comes back, who are you
Klay
taking?
Thompson with 15 points in the first quarter.
Fight. Let's be honest. Fight.
And it all depends on what state the Bulls.
Oh, you see that dunk? You see that dunk?
That's what the damn topic is about. Keep going.
You don't understand, Dex. I've been crying for the past days.
Why?
They don't understand the energy that's been manifested.
But Klay Thompson just had a 40-point game. Why are you teary-eyed?
Because
I'm sour on the panel.
He's been absolutely trash up until that point.
Look how big this dog head is.
Now it's his head is huge. Like a damn dinosaur.
That's wild, though. I guess I'm capping.
We're reaching the point of manifestation where, everybody was saying, I guess, I've been on Twitter more lately than I have in the past 12 years of my life, in the past week. And it's only because I've been wanting to see all the Klay Thompson slander. I've been on Twitter looking at Klay Thompson slander for a week straight. And it's over now.
Nico, it's funny, It's funny. Because everybody know on Twitter and comment section saying the Bucks are trash.
Oh, for sure. But, I mean, they still have one of the best records in the East. So, or if not the best record other than the Celtics.
I mean, we can't win every game.
Look, they're not worried about losing to the Bulls. They'll give this easy game up because they know if they played in the playoffs, beat the fuck out of them.
Exactly. I mean, Nico.
But we're not at the playoffs, though.
Yeah, this was another game where, come on now, Giannis knocking over ladders and shit. He wasn't worried about this game.
Right. And what? You only beat us by 5? What? You only beat us by 5?
You see where he threw that ladder? He was trying to shoot free throws after the game, and he was there too long, and they were putting down the court, or they about to put down the court he was shooting on.
I'm here, B&B Patch. I still think your team is. I still think the Bulls are horrible. I still think they're gonna get knocked out the first round.
Drink all your water.
Nico, this is what happens, Nico, when they start to feel good when they're still a subpar team.
No, you got to let them have this. Trust me, it was glorious last season to see them feel this good because they was in a way better position last year. Just for them to get swept in the playoffs,
Hey, you know what, bro? Hey, listen. Okay. I'm gonna just leave it alone. I'm gonna just sit here. Potentially, look, giving food. Let them take this dub. We'll get it. This is the
tech. You allow them to feel good. You also remind them why they'll lose when it matters. but let them feel good in the moment, so it's even better when they lose when it matters. You know what I'm saying? It's a long-term good feeling.
Right. Even the comment section, even the Bulls fan in the comment section are saying that we're no joke. Okay, I know that. It's hey, Nico, I guess they got the second best record in the division. They had to beat the Celtics
For
and the
sure.
Bucks. They had to beat the Celtics and the Bucks 2 games in a row. To even they need the dubs. We don't need the dubs like that. We can afford to lose.
Yeah, and they also need to win in the way that they did. You know, DeMar DeRozan leading the team, Vucevic coming
What
in
was Zach's
with the
numbers
dagger.
tonight? What was Zach's numbers tonight?
Hold on, let me see. I had the page up.
I'm not controlling. No, I mean, okay, I'm good.
Zach LaVine had 18, 5, and 5. DeRozan had 36, 8, and 4. Vooch had 18, 4, and 5. You need to have a game like that to where it's like, damn, DeRozan, oh, he's so great. We won. You know, and then Vooch put the dagger, and that'll never happen when it matters. So you need them to win like this so that they expect this when it, you know, in the crunch time, and their expectations will never be met. Their hearts will be crushed, and they'll be sad. It's an amazing
I'm good,
feeling.
though. I just wanted to stop in.
I want to stop in. Talking about the Bucks?
The Bulls.
Yeah, okay.
It's such an amazing feeling to watch them feel, because you know I wouldn't feel like this if they were a good team, genuinely like a good team. Like when people talk about the Celtics and the Bucks, I can't feel this way about them because those are actually genuinely, you know, good teams. But the Bulls are not. But the
Nico,
team
what
feels
up,
as
homie?
if what's up? No, but look, the Bulls think they're a Bucks team. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
Yo, Nico, what's poppin', homie?
What's up? How's it going?
Chillin', bro. This finest, man. Chillin'. What up, Flight?
What's good?
Oh, I know.
Dr. T, what's good, man? What's poppin', man? What we talking about, man? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry to interrupt everything, man. Yo, what we talking about?
Well, we could get it. We weren't talking about the Bulls, but we're about to segue. We go into the Charlotte Hornets. You know.
Let's go.
What Lamelo Ball?
You mean the Warriors flight? What's going on?
What'd you say?
You mean the Warriors?
You want me to tell? We're gonna get to the Golden State Warriors.
If LaMelo ain't play, that team don't exist.
You're right, but what state are they gonna be in when he returns? You know, they won tonight. You know, I mean, I don't know how much has that changed anything, if any. You know, I'm gonna look at the standings right now to see.
5 of 14.
They're still a 14th. They're 14th in the East, the second worst record. You know, they clearly are nosediving. It's not looking like what they did, you know, last year or the year prior. You know, what the hell is going on, and what state are they going to be in? You know, when LaMelo Ball gets back, you can go ahead, Finance.
They're spiraling down, man. Unfortunately, they're not gonna hold on to it. I'm hoping my next move up, though, man. I need the Hornets to keep losing, so my next move up. LaMelo is probably going. It's going to take him at least a month and a half, maybe even 2 months.
I said that.
Okay, yeah.
You can say it.
Yeah, it's going to take him at least a month and a half or 2 months to get back to full form. I don't see anything shorter than that. Miles Bridges, what's his state of affairs?
Well, right now he's still not on the Hornets. And the last report that we heard was that he possibly the Pistons and I believe the Lakers are interested. So I don't know what's going on or when they're gonna release any intel on that.
Yeah, because he's still, to my knowledge, he hasn't been punished by the NBA yet. So he's still gonna have to get that punishment. That's probably gonna be about 30, 40 games. But anyway, back to the Hornets. They done without Melo, man. He's just a spark plug. I like Terry, you know what I'm saying? I like Scary Terry. You know what I'm saying? I like what they got going on, but without LaMelo, I just don't see them. I don't see them competing because they just lack the energy. He brings that energy. when them lights is on and he out there, they all get energized. And without him, it's not gonna happen. And the Bulls, the Bulls are the Bulls.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Is there any faith that Michael Jordan, could put a competent roster around Lamelo at any time?
Hell no. Hell no. He's too busy still smoking sticks.
What happened, Nico? What's so funny?
He's still busy smoking sticks and drinking damn, brandy. Yeah. Now Jordan,
smoking
cigars. Greatest player he is, he cannot build a team. He just can't do it. And he's even proven he can't even put competent people in place to build a team. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Nico.
No, it all boils. I'll keep it short and simple. No. I mean, they haven't been a good team for a decade or however long he's been there as the leader of the team. And they're not going to be. Even when you hand them gold, they're going to find a way to ruin this shit. And, I'll be honest, they're wasting LaMelo's early prime. This is his best developmental years to where as a young player, he gets his confidence going into his contract. He's not going to have that for a team like this. And who has? Can't even blame him. Imagine that. LaMelo is such a unicorn, and not even he can overcome the shitty franchise that he got drafted to.
Oh, man. But, I mean, you got to remember that he did have them on the cusp a couple of years, scratching and clawing, to almost get into the postseason. So they were close.
For a player that is supposedly as knowledgeable of basketball as he is, he should know what it takes to win. And It seems like he doesn't.
Well, I think he doesn't care. I don't even think he's involved with the day-to-day operations of what goes on with, what I'm saying, Charlotte Hornets basketball. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's involved with that. He might, say this and that, but I don't think he's involved. LaMelo, man, I think he can overcome this, man, and still be a superstar and still lead his team, to a winning record. You know what I'm saying? I'm not counting Charlotte out. Not doing it. Just not doing it.
Well, fortunately, the East is trash.
That's a fact. That's a whole fact. And I'm definitely counting Brooklyn out.
I'm looking at it right now. 14th seed is 5 wins. The 6th seed is 10. So when you look at them as that being probably the highest ceiling for the team, actually, not even say that. The 4th seed is also 10 wins. So those are teams that could easily fall out. The 4th seed is the Pacers. That's a team that they can compete with. 5th seed Hawks, 6th seed Wizards, 7th seed the Knicks, 8th the Raptors. They can contend with each one of those teams. The only teams I really see moving up potentially is the Hornets, the Nets. The Bulls are going to miss the playoffs. I don't think Lonzo Ball can save a team like that.
It all depends on what junction of the season he returns. I think if he returns All-Star break, and the Bulls are kind of like, on the cusp of the play-in or the playoffs, I think he's going to be the move to push them over the top, and get them right back where they were. It'd almost be like a reset button.
Yeah, but Fly, how many games do you think it's going to take for him to get back in rhythm?
Well, I mean, only time could tell. That's an excellent question. So I mean, I don't think anybody can answer that, but hopefully it's sooner than later. That's all I can say. He's a pass first point guard, so at the end of the day, he's going to be able to, alleviate some of the pressure off these guys. I think it's going to make life easier for DeMar DeRozan. And definitely for Zach LaVine, a guy who Lonzo Ball will get Zach his shots. You just need somebody to put themselves, just be a little more selfless, take a step back, so the team can take a step forward, and I think that's what has to happen. I think sometimes you see Zach LaVine do that, and he gets flack for it. Sometimes we attack him like, man, why you seem like you're trailing DeMar DeRozan's coattail. Sometimes that may be what it entails, to let this guy cook. This dude is playing at an unbelievable level. You got to just ride this wave, instead of trying to fight it and compete with him and split up touches and things. Because it could get like that. So I mean, it is what it is.
I see it based in when it comes to Lonzo Ball being able to come back and help this team. He gonna get right back to who he is in a heartbeat. He's that type of player to where he's played a certain way for so long. He's not gonna forget how to get right back to that pace. It might not be as fast, but he still. It's not gonna take him like a month to get back in the rhythm. He's been playing a certain way his entire life. It's normal for him. Now, what I think
Lonzo Ball is a bust. Go ahead.
What?
The only thing I see that's a real problem, right, is he plays for the Bulls. We already know that. He's going to come back to a situation.
When Lonzo Ball returns, everybody's gonna be reminded of what kind of player he is.
You're being facetious right now, Flight.
Who, me?
Yes, being facetious right now, treating serious matters in a joking way. He's playing for the Bulls. They have DeMar DeRozan. By the time Lonzo comes back, he's going to be in the swing of thinking he is the man. That's not good. When you get DeMar DeRozan thinking he's the man, he going to play like it. He about to take them 28 shots a game.
Well, how about the team got a lot more issues other than Lonzo Ball. I think you need another coach, like I stated before. I think if you get – I want this guy like I stated before, I want Mike D'Antoni to get there. In my humble opinion, that's what I want.
If this same team was handed to Greg Popovich, I would think they would be potentially contenders.
I mean, come on, they're not getting Popovich, man.
But I'm saying, if he had, they would have to be under that level of coach to where you seen how DeRozan played under him. He wasn't a ball hog. He was, but it wasn't to the level that he is here. DeMar DeRozan right now thinks he's Kobe fucking Bryant. That's unacceptable. Because that nigga is poop. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but he's a regular season hero. We know he's not gonna do none of this shit when it matters, so I don't even want to see it. You know what I'm saying? That he's basically bamboozling people. He's a girl who's amazing before marriage. When the playoffs start, that's when you married, and it's a whole different person. Bamboozled. So I can't wait for this little relationship of DeRozan to the Bulls to be over, so Lonzo Ball actually can flourish or go somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think he's gonna be able to remind people of his impact, because we got to remember something. Lonzo Ball last season, he was putting himself, second to the team. He want that's just the way it looked to me. He wanted to win, and you saw it. When the team needed him to score, when the guys were out, he brought his offensive prowess. When it was time for him to facilitate, he did that. Whatever the team entailed, he did. And he improved. You seen it. And it was just so crazy to see the evolution of his shooting. In Chicago, you started to see it all come full circle. The free throws, everything. He was truly becoming, something special. Also, one thing about Lonzo Ball, like a lot of people may say I just praise and this things of that nature. One thing I want Lonzo Ball to work on, and I think I think that's the next evolution, is he has to become a better finisher at the rim. I think he mastered his shooting. He figured that out when he got in the league. People talked about that, the form, the free throw, all that's dead. Now what needs to happen is he needs to be a better finisher at the rim, and then I think you'll see even his points.
What about staying healthy, Flight? Does that come in anywhere? Staying healthy, being available.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
We already stated that before you came on the stream. Lonzo Ball will always have that kind of tag on him. Obviously, after this last injury that just happened, because it's just left him out for such an extensive period of time. But he will have to string together at least a good year and a half or two.
He can't do that.
Well, like I said, that's something that he will have to do, and I believe it will shake off, some of the labels that, people have put on him. But I think that we would be naive to sit here and act like that's not a label that's put on Lonzo Ball.
No, you would be naive. No, you would be naive.
Yeah,
whatever
way you want to say it. But I tell you what, you just like you did before, You know, you're gonna be coming back, walking your statements back. You know, discussing how good of a player Lonzo Ball is, how you were sorely wrong, and things of that nature. You know, so it happens to the best of them. You know, so I welcome this. I love this. You know, this kind of situation.
No, you don't.
You have all of these different sides of the spectrum because everybody comes back and pays homage, and then everybody forgets that they walk back. You know, I had to recant their statements.
You're nervous, man. You're nervous. You're dealing with a dude.
No, not at all. Like I said, when Lonzo Ball returns, you know, I'm expecting the Bulls.
When is he returning?
Well, as of right now, there's no timetable. As of right now, there's no timetable.
You hear Nico laughing?
Right now, there's no timetable for Lonzo Ball's return.
That's shameful. This is shameful.
Well,
this is shameful.
Well, part of me just don't want Lonzo to come back. I want his Chicago Bull tenure to be over sooner than later.
Yeah, but we having a conversation about a man that, this man just said,
Lonzo Ball will be back sooner than later. That's what I can tell you right now. Reports are coming back good, especially prior to the reports that we were receiving, you know, over the summer. You know, so we're definitely hearing a different tune in Chicago right about now. You know, things are definitely a lot different. What's going on, Sky?
Man, we done made it to the 3rd seed in the West, and y'all still waiting on Lonzo Ball to come back?
Shout out to Willie Green. Y'all got a good team out there.
Man, that's the best thing we could have did. That's
not true. Lonzo Ball was never coached by Willie Green. If y'all would have kept Stan Van Gundy, y'all would have never even made the playoffs.
Why y'all doing that, bro?
Like I said, your team did not elevate just because Lonzo Ball departed. Your team elevated when Willie Green took over. You know, that's what. And like I said, that's what happened. And then, like, you put more of an onus on also Brandon Ingram. He went to All-Star status. You know, again. You know, and she got shitted on last year. He didn't even make the team. But keep
So when y'all boys gonna go to All-Star status?
Like I said, I believe Lonzo Ball was on his way towards that. Listen, prior to Lonzo,
he played 35 games.
Stop 1 second. Prior to that season, you had guys like Matt Barnes. You had a lot of people, you know, stating that Lonzo Ball, you could see All-Star written on him, potential. You know, to be honest with you, he needed to continue what he was doing. You know, let me tell you something right now, Sky. A season ago, the Chicago Bulls were the #1 seed in the East. Hold on, right? If the Bulls would have continued that tear at the #1 slot, and Lonzo Ball was continuing to up his percentage, mind you, prior to the injury, Sky, Lonzo was elevating his points. You know, I don't know if you just forgot everything about Lonzo Ball was elevated.
Man, I was in here, man.
Okay,
saying that, man. We were laughing at that boy a lot of games, man.
Stop. I didn't let you just talk this shit.
I was in here, man.
All right, Sky, I got you. Hold on. So they the #1 seed, right? So cool. If they continue that, the Bulls are getting 4 All-Stars, Sky. You know, not only is Zach and DeMar going, you got to bring Vooch. You know, and then you got to bring Lonzo Ball. The Bulls were the #1 seed in the East. They went from not making the goddamn playoffs to the #1 seed. And let me tell you something. If they would have continued what they were doing, you better believe Lonzo Ball would have made the All-Star team. You know, by coaches' decision. They do this shit all the time. Same situation happened with the Atlanta Hawks. You know, obviously the Golden State Warriors, but I mean the Atlanta Hawks is more, you know, comparable to what I'm stating here, you know, where they have 4 All-Stars, you know, on that team, you know, because they were the #1 seed in the East, you know. So, I mean, that would have happened, and y'all would have been paying heavy homage, you know, and all Lonzo Ball would have had to do was continue what he was doing, you know, and having big games, you know, and the Bulls continuing to win. It would have been nothing y'all would have been able to do about it. You know, it would have been just a tidal wave that y'all would have just been able to do nothing with Lonzo, period, man. Y'all sleeping, but keep going.
He's not even the best guy on the team, and y'all.
No, I never said that. See, now you're changing the argument. You changed the argument. Man. I don't know. Where'd you get that from?
I know.
I know. Stop, Scott. I'm with you, dog. Well,
Not the
hear
first
me out.
best, he not the
Hear me
second
out.
best,
Hear
he
me
not
out.
the
Hear me
third
out.
best.
Hear
But
me
he the
out.
reason they losing.
Scott, I just sat up here and
But he the reason they
Scott,
losing. I mean,
hear
yeah.
me out, Scott.
Man, y'all
Hear me out, Scott. I just sat up here and gave out some valid points, and you came back and told me that this guy's not the best player on the team. You know, I mean, that's not that. I mean, come on,
not, man. All that sounds good, what you saying, but
if we really want to have this discussion, we really got to have true discussions, man. You know, because you're not making any sense. You know, that's not the argument.
My thing is, look,
the best team or best player on the team.
When
I never sat up here.
Whenever he contribute to being a winning team.
Lonzo Ball was the
whenever he
Lonzo Ball was a part of the Big Four in the Chicago Bulls. He was part of a winning team. They made the postseason, right? He was a part of that team.
No, he wasn't, man.
Yes,
he was out down there.
Listen,
he was out 75% of the season. No, he not, man.
Okay,
he played 35 games.
God.
It's 82 games in the season, man. He played 35. How you apart?
Right. Well, Lonzo Ball, like I stated before, he played a major part because out of those 35 games, right, the Chicago Bulls were head and shoulders over, you know, at least statistically. Now, we could argue were they better because they still struggled against top teams, but that's not the argument we stating here. I'm stating they were the number one seed in the East.
Man, you talking about during the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I know, but hold on, wait a second.
Like me saying, we get the number one seed, we was number one. That don't matter to the end. None of that don't matter. Right.
So what I'm trying to tell you is, if Lonzo Ball did not get hurt, they're not bottoming out like they did. You know, that's what I'm trying to tell you. They still are staying above high water. Last season, you were even joking, and I thought you was bullshitting. You were saying, yo, the Bulls gonna be in the play-in. I thought you was. I was like, come on, shut up, Scott. What are you talking about? Yo, if it was a couple more games, they would have been in the play-in. That's how bad they were plummeting. If Lonzo Ball is there, they're not plummeting like that. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You know, they're not plummeting the standards. Maybe they don't finish one. Maybe they don't finish two. But they're not falling completely out the goddamn. They fell all the way to the 6th seed, Sky.
I'm calling this now. They're not going to even make the play-in this year.
Well, listen, I can't account for this year,
man.
You know, especially without Lonzo Ball and the way they're playing right now.
Even if he was in, they wasn't gonna make it.
No, that's not true. You can't say that with a straight face, man. You know, that's crazy.
Man, I'm saying it with a straight face,
that's
man.
Crazy.
I'm telling you,
that's
them
crazy.
people.
That's crazy.
What the
Lonzo
people show
bring a lot more than just, like I said. You don't understand all the capabilities that they will have. This team is lacking in a lot of areas that Lonzo Ball help right now. What'd you say?
So what areas is that Lonzo bring to the
team?
Well,
Lonzo Ball, number one, he will be, before we get into the playmaking, he will be number one, the head of the defense, because Lonzo Ball is an unbelievable defender. That's something that he don't get enough credit for as well. You know, so that's one aspect. Hold on, you just asked me a question. You understand? So okay, cool. So we right there, right? Also, Lonzo Ball is a very unselfish basketball player. This team needs somebody that's very unselfish. You know, I'm telling you right now, if Lonzo came back, I believe they would let Lonzo Ball run the goddamn show. You know, because they know clearly this shit ain't gonna work. You know, they are going into a dead end. Even if they would somehow salvage any piece of this shit, you know, they running into a dead end with this isolation heavy. DeMar DeRozan going for 40 a night. You go ahead, Scott.
I want to know if you're gonna tell me the truth, and I know the answer already. Though. When he was there and he was healthy, was they running What did they run through him?
Not as much as I would have liked.
They didn't run through him, period. We used to be crying on the panel.
I can't say.
Man, we used to be crying on the panel, get the ball out the road.
You're right about that. You're right, Scott. You can't say you didn't run through.
So you trying to tell me they just started the ISO ball? Or was they doing it when he was there?
They were doing it when he was there.
All right, then. So what makes you think something gonna change now?
Listen, the bull.
So if he comes back,
will change. Hold on, I'm here with you. Hold on, Scott. I'm here with you. I believe it will change. The Bulls are the 11th seed right now. We don't know how they did have a big win tonight, but that was just a big win. That's not the norm right now. What's going on in Chicago? So with the state of affairs, what's happening in Chicago, do I believe they're gonna just abandon this isolation offense? Absolutely not. But are they gonna reel it back and let Lonzo run? Portions and junctions, hopefully more than he did last season. But I would say yes, maybe not as much as we would like either, but they will reel in a little bit to establish their point guard that's returning, knowing that when he was here, they were the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. That's where I'm going at. But to your point, last season, I was very disgusted because I would have liked them to run through Lonzo a lot more than they did. And you've seen it at times when guys went out, like he elevated his game. That's something we got to be fair here, Scott. When the time was needed, Lonzo Ball produced. Is what I'm trying to explain to you, Scott. We got to. I'm hearing your points, but then you got to hear mine.
Cause you capping though, bro.
Oh man,
capping all day. Day.
That's it. yeah, you crazy, man.
We expecting they're expecting them to run through him, right? Well, when he was dead, they didn't run through him. So all of a sudden now they're gonna run through him.
I didn't say run through him like completely, but I believe that Lonzo Ball will get his significant, amount of touches, and get his opportunities to put his imprint on this team, to reestablish, who he is and a part of this basketball team. That's what I do believe will happen. I do believe isolation basketball will continue because you have isolation heavy players. And then you have to get a better coach. Because we've seen, players, like even Mike D'Antoni, like what happened with, I'm not saying he's the best coach ever either, but you had isolated with probably the best isolation player of the generation in James Harden. They had to, get a system in place around him, so it's crazy. I'm just saying something like that has to be done, so I'm with you how you want to put all the onus on Lonzo Ball. This team clearly has a lot of issues, but Lonzo Ball does shore up some of this. And I believe that if Lonzo was 100% healthy and started game 1 of this season, they would have not be 11th right now. They would not be number 11 right now. That I could tell you that.
They'd probably be 13 or 14.
No, see, so now you're just being funny, man. Now you're just being funny.
Okay,
Lonzo,
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question real quick.
What's the question?
You mentioned Mike D'Antoni. And I just want to say, I'm going to make a comment real quick. Mike D'Antoni killed Kobe Bryant's Achilles. Mike D'Antoni ran down Amari Stoudemire, know what I'm saying, and Carmelo.
Right,
Mike D'Antoni probably ran down James Harden, and this is what we're getting.
You're saying all the bad stuff, but I understand where you're going with this.
Well, yeah, but what would we get with a has-been like Lonzo?
Like I said, I understand everything that you're saying in terms of like what he was stating about the situation, but yeah, y'all not stating when it was time to innovate up there in Houston, where he did start to innovate the offense. It was times where they stated, "Oh man, it's just isolate." That was the big thing out there in Houston. Everything's isolation. Everything's this. Everything is that. He clearly implemented a better system, in place, to do that. I believe they hired also, I forgot this guy's name, but I believe he was the first coach for Kevin Durant that he ended up hiring. He brought in some defensive guys. He established more ball movement in the offense, which helped them, almost beat the Golden State Warriors, but they just couldn't do it. But they almost did it. So yeah, I understand we want to always bring up the lowlights, but there's some good things that Mike D'Antoni did do throughout his coaching career. He had a good stint out there in Houston. We gotta stop acting like he just went out there and bullshitted. They was a top team pretty much the whole time he was there. He took over what Kevin McHale was doing, which was a whole lot of nothing. So it is an upgrade from Billy Donovan. And he was a guy that was out in the coaching ranks and just didn't get a job. So I would expect, it's not like I'm throwing his name out there. I mean, he's one. Of course, everybody's first instinct is just getting Mark Jackson in there. But I mean, I'm trying to talk like who could really realistically take it over. And that's who I want. Lonzo Ball, would benefit off a guy like Mike D'Antoni because you just seen the history of him with point guards. I mean, that's obvious. Ooh. So good. So I'm just establishing y'all points. Shout out my man, the man 9000, Mike D'Antoni, and the Nets offense lit when it was Harden, KD, and Kyrie. Now the Nets have no offense but KD. Y'all, shout out to y'all. I'm happy that you stated that. People forget about that situation with Mike D'Antoni, that this man was sitting, on the sidelines the whole time. While pretty much pacifying this guy around. So it is what it is. Now these guys pretty much out on his own, and everything is just going completely downhill. So I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. So it's a lot has to go right. For this team. So it's crazy. Everybody, shout out my man Marvin in the building. I just seen Marvin rolling here.
I was just about to say that, Marv. Get on the panel, Marv.
Go Bucks! I told you.
You've been ducking.
He going to jinx them. Yeah, so I mean, I always like to have these talks and conversations with y'all because, like I said, I understand. Lonzo Ball is a polarizing player. But at the end of the day, this guy's got some talent. And he's gonna be able to show it. Again. True Bulls fans know that. Deep down, Bulls fans know what's the severity of the situation. What Lonzo brings on and off the floor, but we just speaking on right now on the floor. And he brings a lot to the table. So I just want to leave it at that. But nonetheless, Scott, what's going on with your team, man? What's going on with the New Orleans Pelicans, man? They look good. Are they going to be able to hold it down and finish the season strong and make some noise in the playoffs? Because we've seen third seeds. We've seen third seeds before. Go ahead.
Man, you already know what it's hitting for over here, man. I've been telling y'all.
Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, we all anticipated y'all to be really good this year. You still have the injury issues going on with your man Zion Williamson. That got to get rectified. But the Pelicans definitely are going to be a hard team to beat. I got a lot of weapons. I got a lot of shit that a lot of teams don't have. I still would like if y'all to improve y'all 3-point shooting. I think y'all could do that. Y'all not bad, but y'all could get some more snipers over there.
What you mean, man? We top 5 in offense.
Yeah,
have you watched the stats?
No, I ain't seen your stats. Like I said, I just want to see some better shooters over there. That's all. Who you got shooting over there? Murphy? Who else?
We got some of the. We got Murphy. We got Brandon Ingram, and we got Valanciunas shooting at a high clip right now.
Well, B.I. gonna have the ball in his hands a lot. Who you gonna pass to in the playoffs?
Oh nah, man, he don't have the ball, man. Man, you don't watch the Pelican game, man.
I said in the playoffs. I don't watch all your Pelicans games. I mean, I'm monitoring a lot of basketball right now, so I have missed a lot more Pelicans games than I would have liked.
But if you watch it, you'll be more excited than the Bulls watching the Bulls lose, man.
You got a point there. I'm fucking with the Bulls.
Why? Because your boy Lonzo, huh?
Yeah, I watch other teams. I'm watching the Knicks. Like I said, I'm watching who else? Obviously the Hornets. I'm keeping up with a lot of different teams. The Kings. A lot. Whatever's on. I'm checking it out. And right now you got Klay Thompson on. So the Golden State Warriors. So that game is hot. So I'll be checking that out.
But yeah, right now we top 5 in offense and top 5 in defense.
Now that's a good look.
And top 5 in scoring per team.
That's a good look. Your squad look like they're gonna kill.
We the 3rd seed. We 1 game behind 1 for the 1 seed.
Right. So they're 1 game behind. Yeah. Let's see if they can get that. Because y'all still doing this without Zion Williamson. What's the timetable for his return?
Man, Zion Williams played the last 2 games. That's why I say I know you don't watch.
Okay, good. Sorry, that's good. I just told you that I haven't been watching Pelicans games.
He had 32 tonight.
Do you know how much basketball that I watch? I'll be watching out there, man. I can't watch every fucking thing. I've been watching Hornets games when your team was on, when I was like, damn, no, y'all got a better game on, but I was still watching the Hornets, so.
That boy had 32 tonight, man. Zion. Last game, Brandon Ingram had 32.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I like the Pelicans. I'm not. You got a team now, so you can talk your shit now. so I'm with you.
Y'all say Brandon Ingram don't pass the ball. He had 10 assists tonight. 17 points, 10.
I don't think I didn't say he don't pass it. I might have been somebody.
He's definitely more of a passer. He was a ball hog before the new coach.
You be lumping everybody up, talking about y'all.
No, he definitely was a ball hog before last year.
So he ain't a ball hog no more? That's what you're saying, Nico?
Yeah, he seems a lot better coached, and he also seems like just a more mature player. It's only mature to pass the ball around. And he's doing a lot more of that.
What you think? What do you think the Bulls gonna? You think the Bulls, Nico?
Bulls are trash. First round sweep by any team they play, and Lonzo can't save a team like that.
I told you that already, man.
Well, it all depends. It all depends on what start of the season.
So what you saying, Nico, is what I'm saying. He don't have no impact.
No, he got impact.
He got impact. Can't save the team, man.
Yeah, like the thing is, no matter how hard Lonzo Ball plays, he's just one guy, and he's not a guy that's going to take 30 shots. So he can't make an impact that's really going to decide it when it's a lot of the other guys who make the losing plays that are leading the team.
So who you think got him losing though, Nico?
Oh, for sure. DeMar DeRozan's going to lose in the game.
I can't see that, man. I can't see that, man. I watch them people play, man. Half of the time, if DeMar DeRozan don't do what he do, they'll be out the game. Like the night they lose. If DeMar DeRozan don't do what he do, they lose.
Something got to change.
That's because Zach LaVine playing like average.
That's what I mean.
Though.
So we can't blame DeMar DeRozan, the one who fighting.
But I got a question. Wouldn't that point to what I just said, that they got bigger problems than Lonzo Ball? This team got a lot of issues. And I think you need to get another coach, like I just said. That'll fix some of the shit you're talking about.
Well, if they having problems, like you think it's time for them to blow it up? That's the question.
No. Don't blow it up. I think like I said, that's like for your team. Look what a coach. You should know this more than anybody. Look what your team has done with a coaching change.
Do with Willie Green, man. We switched the whole roster besides Zion Williamson and Brandon.
No. So what are you trying to do? Like try to discredit what Willie Green did?
Discredit with Willie Green. We got players that won't win, that won't play.
No. I got Willie Green.
Name a player.
No, Willie Green galvanized the troops over there, man. Y'all got pieces, but I mean, he's really why y'all doing what y'all doing.
I mean, look, I'll say it like this when it comes to the Bulls, right? The thing is, no matter what coach is there, you're going to have to be at a certain level to get a certain amount of respect from certain players.
And I'm getting that.
Like, Willie Green is only able to do what he's doing because he's with a bunch of young guys.
Exactly.
DeMar DeRozan is an old dog. Ain't shit changing with him unless you get a coach that has a certain pedigree like a Pop, who he has to respect. But if you ain't a Pop type coach, good luck trying to get this 33-year-old nigga to stop being a ball hog. Because the thing is, Pop, he shoots them into games, right? But the game could also be going good and he shoots them out the game. That's the problem. He's doing the same shit whether they're doing well or bad. That's why I give the fault to him. Yeah, he could shoot you in the game, but he's also going to be the same dude to take you right out. And that's how B.I. used to be. But B.I. started passing the damn ball, and they start winning a lot more. That's why B.I. better. I'm going to say that every time DeRozan around. B.I. better. They're just showing B.I. right now with a great pass to Zion. That's beautiful.
Yeah, they got a good connection. First
Let me
people,
go ahead and turn it down.
first people make it seem like they didn't really, have that good of a connection.
Well, the thing is, if you're a good player, at some point, what matters to you more? What you're able to provide to the game, statistically or winning wise. And the
I don't
players
think Nico, man, I don't think it's DeMar DeRozan, man. When you look over there, and I've been telling them this though, Nico, man, it's a bad roster team, man. That's a bad roster team. Look at their roster.
they got a lot of firepower,
Yeah,
not a lot of. Like the
shout out
thing is,
A1.
no, the team can work, right?
Nah,
That's why somebody like Lonzo provides balance to that team because he's the only guy on that court that's not looking for his own shot at all times.
Right.
That's what the balance he provides offensively. When he touches the ball, he's looking for the best shot. When DeMar touched the ball, he's looking for his shot. When Zach touched the ball, he's looking for his shot. When Boost touched the ball, he's looking for his shot.
man, how you bench your franchise player, bro, at the end of the game and lose?
Well, he on his way out the door for that. He probably trying to.
Who got benched?
Live, like he made the best decision even though they lost. That boy was playing like shit.
But who got benched?
He benched Zach.
Zach.
Oh yeah, of course.
Zach wasn't happy about that.
The thing is, look, Zach LaVine is a guy that has a different type of mentality. Like he's a dog, but it's a different type of dog. Like I said this, right? Zach LaVine got sisters. He got a different type of, like when we were comparing Klay Thompson to Zach LaVine last year. I'm like, Zach LaVine got 3 sisters. He like the only boy. He a dog. He a protector, but he got a different energy that didn't put him into his man role. When I talk about Klay Thompson, he raised around all boys. It's a different type of grittiness. It's a different type of motivation to that type of player. Zach LaVine, you can't go too hard with your coach. Oh my God, Trey Young. But you can't go too hard with the kind of coaching you've given him and not allowing him to have his shine and ability, or he's not gonna play well. He's gonna be out of it mentally. Nobody told me Trey Young beat the fuck out the Kings. Why nobody mentioned that up today?
I think I said that earlier. I said the Kings.
Oh, did you?
They got the streets.
This nigga was killing. Oh my God.
Man, y'all acting like Trey Young a fluke out here. Y'all already know what Trey Young capable of, man.
Yeah.
But I like when he get in that killer mode. Like Trey Young is another dude that has that switch to where when he cut that on, you're gonna see some of the dirtiest shit you can see on the basketball court. And I've just seen a couple of them plays.
I didn't watch Trey Young shoot them people out the game too. I didn't watch that too.
Yeah, he do. It's not always pretty.
Oh, for sure. No, he for sure could shoot you out the game. But that's why you got to get him a running mate. That's why I say everybody in the league, they look for Klay Thompson. Everybody want one of them.
That's what they did. They went and got him a running mate.
Yeah, and Murray is going to take that pressure off so he ain't got to shoot them out the game half the time. I don't know who they're going to get rid of Collins for. But hopefully they bring some pieces they can get around him and don't really need too many shots.
Oh, Flay, who was on the panel talking about that? And I told him that it wasn't going to work. That Rudy Gobert trade.
I don't know.
Somebody was saying, man, them people going to be good. Them people trash. I told y'all them people trash, man. People get ran out the gym, man. They won tonight.
Oh, let me see. I never played Rudy Gobert. Let me look at it. Minnesota. Timberwolves. Yeah, they won tonight.
What score was?
115-101. Right. Rudy Gobert surprisingly had 21 with 16 boards.
Who they
Most
play?
of it, actually, what the fuck? They whole starting lineup in double figures. They played against the Pacers. Carl had 23 points, 8 assists, 11 boards. McDaniels, 18 points, 3 assists, 3 boards. Gobert, 21 points, 2 assists, 16 boards. Anthony Edwards, 19 points, 2 assists, 7 boards. These niggas grabbing boards. Russell, 15 points, 12 assists, 3 boards.
Yeah, you know them people don't got nobody. You take Miles Turner from out that center spot. Them people don't got no backup center. They were killing them people.
Yeah, Miles only had 7 boards. He dropped 31, but he had 7 boards.
That's what I mean. So when he He can't play the whole game. So when he go to the bench, who they have? Nobody.
3, 6. Hold on, let me do some math. They probably had about 16 boards outside of Miles Turner as a team, and that's as many as fucking Rudy Gobert had.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. And then that probably was guards who got them boards off long rebounds. But if the ball underneath that rim, man, them boys ain't getting no rebound. Them people trash, man.
Halliburton got 14 assists. I mean, they what, number 4 in the East, so they all right. But whenever they get a big man that they got to go against, that's gonna be an issue.
Number 4 based off how early the season is. That's why I be trying to tell them about when the Bulls went up to 1. When you early in the season, you might have 3-4 teams touch the 1 spot. So what you gonna say? Oh, at one time we were the 1. Like they didn't hold the 1 down that long when the Bulls.
Well, I also said that they would have never plummeted so far down. I mean, but keep going. But you're right though. Listen, the Bulls would have. Who knows to say they would have held on to the number 1 slot? I'm not saying that they would have held on the whole season, but the truth is, man, when he was there, they were the number 1 seed. So I got to tell you the truth.
Can I give you some bad news about the Bulls? Finna get their ass whooped by OKC tomorrow. Or no, not tomorrow, on Friday.
You think so?
OKC. Hey, I remember asking in the beginning of the season, right? I was like, OKC versus the Clippers or whoever the fuck they played. And I said who we got. They was like, oh, everybody just brushed OKC off. Shai Gilgeous has that team playing. Like he right now should be in an MVP conversation. I don't know why they're not talking about him. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You ain't lying. He 30 points a night. Easy.
He passing the ball around, hitting shots when it matters. And he beating teams.
They the 2 shock teams. That's why I told somebody when the Lakers play them people, the Lakers ain't beating no the Lakers the 13th best team in the West. They were bragging on the Lakers beating up on them teams that they supposed to beat up on. And what I mean by it's only 2 teams in the West the Lakers could really beat. I'm saying in a full game series or the full game season series. And I get that to I get them the Rockets and the Spurs. Ain't nobody else they beating. They ain't even beating the Kings in a season full time. Not even 3 times. Not even 2-2.
Well, I mean, I think they could beat somebody. I just want LeBron James to play less of LeBron ball. Like right now, if we could add LeBron James to what we're doing instead of when he come back it become LeBron ball again, we could be a competitive team.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This way it don't make sense that though, Nico. You got to understand. You got to take at least 15 to 10 points from Anthony Davis with LeBron on the court.
Well, I mean, no, I think he can coexist.
Man, they look better as a team without LeBron.
Well, the thing is, AD right now is playing like 2020 AD. LeBron facilitated that 2020 AD. I want him to do the exact same thing. Man, Don't come in.
He's not going to do the same. That's why I'm trying to tell you. In the 3 games he did that, well, the games he did score that on there, he dealing with little bitty centers, man, or no center. That's why I'm trying to tell you. Like everybody's saying what AD doing, man. That's because he didn't play a real center right now. Ayton undersized. Ayton gonna kill him. That. Man, Ayton gonna kill him with the footwork. But see when he plays somebody like Valanciunas, Jokic at that position, man, he gonna kill him, man. He gonna keep getting killed. He ain't gonna get no 30 points. He'll be lucky to get 22.
I mean,
you gotta look at
he beat the dog shit out of Ayton.
Look, you're a Klay Thompson fan, right? And I know you know that. So you watch the Warriors, right? You know this. Yeah. If I know this, if we start Valanciunas when we play the Warriors, right? We gonna get killed. You gotta play. They gonna force you to play small, man. They gonna run him. He gonna be a liability. They gonna get easy layups. They gonna run him.
Well, I mean, they will go at him, but I would
Man,
have him in the
gonna
game
run
whenever
him.
Looney in there.
Man, listen what I'm saying. They gonna run him. Lonely more athletic than him. So you could put Looney in there. Looney more athletic than Valanciunas. We'll have to start Larry Nance, dog. We'll have to. He can't switch or nothing. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah. I
Right.
mean, Larry Nance could guard a Looney though. They're not because no matter
The point I'm
no,
getting at is he can't switch. It has nothing to do with the guarding part. He
yeah, I
can't
understand
switch.
that.
With the ball rotation, he's gonna get killed. Backdoor
Yeah,
cuts gonna kill him all day. He not fast enough. He not athletic enough to guard that.
but I mean that's also why the the Warriors have dangerous personnel. Everybody can't. Everybody doesn't have the personnel to guard that team, and that's just one of those teams that don't have it. I mean, you could bring Larry Nance in, and he could. If
Who don't
Valanciunas
have
is in,
who don't have the thing? The guard.
most of the league don't have personnel.
Shout out A1 and shout out Marvin.
Shout out A1 and Marvin.
That's like this what they be doing. You hear me? It's like me telling you coming on here bragging that we blew Golden State out by 45. You notice I ain't never say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't play y'all team. Y'all set your whole team. So why would I brag on that?
And I think they also doing that to hit them late in the season.
I know that already. Y'all ain't trying to show us what y'all got. Y'all know we loaded over here.
All they're gonna do is, well, we already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna set a screen. They're gonna get Valanciunas on Steph Curry.
Man, y'all ain't got nobody to guard Steph. That's your problem right there. They're gonna put Zion in pick and roll situations. Now don't tell me Jose gonna guard him, please. He gonna humble him.
Man, we gonna put Dyson Daniels on him, man.
Ain't no defense for Steph, man.
You got to be a super long, lengthy, athletic defender. If you're not that,
that's what he is, man.
Listen. Sometimes some people just can't be guarded. Some people just can't be guarded, Scott.
I will go, man. We not about to let it. What you understand? I was about to say that. We not trying to stop him. We just trying to. I mean, we not trying to shut him down. We just trying to hold him to a limit. Don't let the other teams beat us. That's what it is. It has nothing to do. You can't guard somebody shooting from the logo, dog.
Right. You think you got the players that can slow them down.
Yeah, slow the other players down.
I need y'all to carry the game back on.
Sure.
I gotta turn my shit all the way up.
A1 was good. Marvin, what's the deal? We ain't heard from Marvin in feel like forever.
What it do?
What's good? You see your Bulls?
I just got back from out of the country, man. I've been missing the last couple of games. I've been listening to you guys.
Right. You've been out the country.
I sure been listening to Nico talk his noise and Scott.
You been out the country, huh, Marv? Where you went at, Marv?
Duval's, brother.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I finally got a chance to take me a vacation, and I did it, brother.
You heard that?
Yeah, I had a grand time, but I couldn't. I wanted to try to get in, but I couldn't get in, so I just got back yesterday. And I'll be damned if the Bulls didn't lose 4 straight games when I was gone. Ain't that a trip?
I was wondering where you was, Marv. I was looking for you.
Real question: Do you have to get vaccinated to leave the country?
Do I have to what?
Get vaccinated.
Yep. I put the A on there. You know, they be looking for that word in algorithms.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were saying.
Yes.
No, they would like for you to be, but not necessarily. You need to be tested quite often, though, when you get back. That's for sure.
Okay. I'm just making sure because I plan on leaving the country at some point, but I'm definitely not getting vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just making sure that it's not mandatory. I take it you had a good time other than the Bulls losing.
Oh yeah, I got away from sports completely. I didn't know the Bulls had lost 4 straight until yesterday.
Man,
that's good for your health.
Oh, Flay, you know where no panic been at? Where no panic been, man? Y'all ran no panic off the screen.
Yeah, I ain't
No,
heard no panic in a minute.
No panic, man.
I just came on for a second because I was looking for one person flight. Where's Marquez?
Oh yeah, Marquez and Marquez. Oh man, Marquez about to go back to being New York Knicks fan, man.
I told y'all he was gonna
Marquez
jinx.
and Omar.
Listen, I told y'all he was gonna
Omar,
jinx
I'm about to say
the
that.
Bucks.
Bro.
He had the Bulls ain't beat the Bucks in the regular season. And listen, hang on a second, Sky. The Bulls ain't beat the Bucks in the regular season in 8 years until Marquez got with him. I told him he was gonna jinx him.
I said that too. Look what I said, man. Them people routing everybody. Marquez said he a Bucks fan. They been losing ever since.
I told him he gonna jinx him.
here.
They still good. They 12-5.
Sit down.
But
Down.
the Bulls hadn't beat him. I know that.
Weirdos.
Unstoppable. Where you been at? Unstoppable. Why you don't get up on the panel, man? I've been looking for you.
Hey, Jessica tripping, talking about putting the herb on Steph Curry. Why you want to see a nigga get 50 dropped on him? That's unacceptable.
I'll be back on tomorrow, guys. I just got in. I got to get some rest, man. Hey, salute to everybody, fellas.
All right, appreciate you, Marvin. Enjoy your night. Draymond Green for 3, 72-55. My thing is this, right? It's almost a disrespect to say guard Curry if you're not like an elite perimeter defender. You just on Steph Curry. And if you are a guy who isn't elite trying to heavily guard him, you're going to be in for a long night because he's the kind of guy that takes that as a challenge. And he got, something to prove every time you do that to him. Notice anybody that's tried to play Steph Curry really hard and you're not that type of guy, that in his mind, he's coming to drop 40 on you.
I have gas.
That's what comes with that kind of energy. So it's like a lose-lose for the Bulls. I'm going to say Bulls, not the Bulls, the Pelicans, unfortunately. You put Herb on him, he going to be like, who the fuck is this? You put Jose, who's the agitator. That's all that's going to do is piss him off. Who else he said? I know Sky said another name. I don't know their whole roster like that, but
yo, Sky, what you talking about, Sky? I've been here.
What you said?
I've been here. I've been popping up. You just haven't been on here. What you talking about?
They coming in here, man. Now you
yes,
gonna
I
come
have,
in
bro. What you talking about?
Man, they wanted this, so now you coming in. You live, man.
Bro, what is you talking about? I came up on the show, fam. I even said I'm surprised Sky ain't hop on the show and talk about what we love. Bro, I've been here, fam. You can go back and roll the tape. If you're not sure, we can bet some money right now. We can bet some money right now.
You probably was. I'm just saying, I ain't been hearing you. And I
was. Hey, well, you ain't checked good enough because I came on this motherfucker and said, I'm surprised you ain't hopped on.
Y'all, it's official to say y'all trash.
You said what?
Y'all trash.
Yeah, it's bad coaching, fam. I've been saying it. It's bad coaching.
They don't even smell it.
You know, I've been saying for the longest they need to go ahead and switch that coach, and I think it helped the team out if they put Boots on that bench, bro, and start Andre Drummond, man.
It's like
that way the team it'd be even out. He can grab them boards when DeMar and Zach be chucking up the shots, clean up the boards. You know what I'm saying? Then Boots, he used to touching that ball, getting fed, having the offense ran through him. He can help that bench out a lot. You know, you have maybe like Io, maybe Kobe White, and Devontae Green, Derrick Jones Jr. and Boots, bro. That's a good ass bench to have out there.
Equivalent money, then that's the solution we can do.
So you think the people gonna make the playoffs?
You said what?
Y'all think y'all gonna make the playoffs or the play-in?
If he don't clean up this shit, man, they very well could be a play-in team.
I mean,
very well, maybe even miss the playoffs. I thought we was gonna go on a 10-game losing streak. To be honest with you.
1,000% against.
Why you thought a 10-game losing streak?
Because of the bad coaching shit.
I don't think it's the coaching.
It's the coaching, bro. His rotation sucks. He keep playing small ball and all that shit. You know, he's just doing everything bad. And like I said, to me, I'm like, damn. To me, from what I'm saying, like, well, Boo's been playing decent, but I'm like, it seems like to me
He's
this
not
man. Yeah, who was that talking, bro?
I don't know. I thought that was your phone.
Nah. To me, it's like when they went against the Magic, it's like, bro, how the fuck you scared to bang in the paint against Wendell Carter? You know, that's why I'm like, yo, I think it'd probably be best if they just move him to the bench, bro, and let run that offense through him through that bench. And like I said, have Drummond clean up them boards and all that shit.
on Monday.
You know, clean up them boards. You know,
Ain't gonna lie,
and
you
it.
sleeping on Wendell Carter, but he do that shit to
I
everybody.
ain't bro. Listen, fam. Let me tell you something, fam. Wendell Carter was drafted by the Chicago Bulls. You said let the window out left. I know about Wendell,
He
fam.
don't
What I'm
even
telling you
like.
is
He don't
this:
even like carbs though.
Vucevic is a post player, fam. That's what he's known for. You cannot let no 6'10" fucking guard that you got way better basketball experience in, and that you is pretty much good in the post, and you scared to bang in the post with him, fam. You scared to go back. You gonna sell it? Like you scared? You know what I'm saying? You scared to go toe to toe with him? Like, nah, fam, nah, we can't have that.
It's time to blow that team up, dog. No matter what.
Nah, it ain't time to blow it up, fam.
It's all right to be wrong, bro.
It's not time to blow it up, fam. I would say this too. Like I even said this before, fam, when we talked about Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan really he never utilized his center, fam. Look at OKC. He never used Ryan Adams, Steven Adams, excuse me. He never used him. You think he gonna use Vucevic like that? He gotta go, bro. I would do a coaching change and see what he do. And if he don't get it right, then maybe it's time to blow it up. But I would change a coach before I blow up that team. That's just ludicrous. I wouldn't do no stupid shit like that.
So you ready to see the Pelicans better than the Bulls?
No.
So you still not ready?
I don't think they're better. I mean, I don't think they're better, bro.
We beat y'all 2 times this year, bro.
Again, bro, it seems like you're not listening to me, fam. Coaching. He's been out coached every time. And the game was close. It was like, come on now.
Come on, man. You can't do that. So we not better than y'all, you don't think?
Nah.
Man.
Y'all just been out coaching us, bro. Out coaching us every time.
I'll take BI over DeRozan.
Well, you are entitled to your opinion, but we already know what's your opinion about the Bulls. Hold on, so I'm not gonna argue about that, bro. Even when the Bulls do good, you come in here and shit on their ass. So I already know where your head at. If it don't apply, let it fly. He know who I'm talking to.
BI got better playoff stats.
You talking about Nico?
Yeah.
Hey, BI got better playoff stats than
I mean, it ain't bothering me, bro. He entitled to his opinion, bro. Everybody not Bulls fans. Everybody not gonna like that team. He's just a Zoe fan, you know. So hey, he can say whatever he wants. But I know it needs to be changed. A coach, they need to change coach.
I would like him if DeMar DeRozan would pass more.
DeMar DeRozan passing. He passing more than he did last year. It's just he still get that tunnel vision sometimes. You know, I don't expect him to change that shit overnight, man. You change your bad habits overnight? I don't think so.
Somebody on the subway?
They change. The head coach will change, and if they still playing like that, then yeah, I would say, yeah, that may be time to blow it up.
Hey, somebody on the subway right now. But
They got him to go on stuff now. About time, right?
when it comes to blowing a team up, I don't really see a reason to blow it up. Who better are you gonna get? If you telling me you're getting better, I wouldn't say better players, but players that fit together better, for sure. But you gotta throw some names out there to make it make sense. Because it doesn't make sense to blow it up unless you're bringing in adequate players to make it work. So the conversation of blowing it up only works when names are out there.
I mean, you blow it up if you trying to get in the sweepstakes for Victor. whatever his last name is, Wabi, I think. You blow it up.
Wimbenyana.
Yeah, you blow it up. You trying to hurry up and get a sweet state for him. But like I said, it's just small little coaching changes they need to do. Um, maybe add 2 more players. Get another shooter or whatnot. But like I said, I think they do some tweaks to that roster. Like I said, maybe move Boots to that bench, put in Andre Drummond, they clean up them boards or whatnot. When Zach and DeMar do their thing, and have Boots come off that bench and run that offense through them, I think they'll be straight. They know when to, make the substitution and shit. But I don't think Boots. I don't think Billy is it, bro.
You think that DeMar DeRozan gonna let you run the offense through Vucevic?
If Vucevic coming off the bench, yeah. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, why would he come off the bench? Who are you gonna put out there in front?
I think they need to move into the bench and put Drummond in the start and let him clean up. Let him grab them boards. With Zach and DeMar, and let them do their thing. Just clean up the boards, bro. Be a body in that paint, block some shots, clean up them boards. I think they should try that. And we can't say that shit ain't gonna work, because you know what? We ain't seen it yet.
It could work because you got shot chuckers on the offense.
Right. So it really even out, because you got Zoe, offense, defense, Zach, offense, Lamar, offense, P. Will, offense, defense, Andre Drummond, defense, a little bit of offense, ain't too much. But you got, what I'm saying, off that bench, you got offense, defense. It winds up, it's even out. So I think you wind up winning with that.
Work against good teams, though.
You don't know if it's gonna work against good teams because you haven't seen it, bro. You haven't seen it yet. We don't know if it'll work. You actually kind of have seen it, but not from this team, though. From the different team.
All I know is when y'all played us, we was killing y'all. That's all I know.
And like I said, that first one, yeah, y'all did. That second one, they came back. But like I said, you just wasting your breath, fam. Like I said, they need to change the damn coach first. You change that first. Then, if it still looks the way they doing, then you might have to face like, okay, if I ain't gonna trade somebody to get somebody else, maybe it's time to blow that up. But yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna join back. My shit start to come out the speaker. Not the ear speaker, not the actual speaker. Hold on.
They got a mixed team.
That's because that's how Nico is, Derek. That's why I don't even pay no attention when you doing that.
I'm gonna respond to him. I got something for him, but hold on one second.
Yeah, so we can't say that shit don't work. Hey, they not even experimenting. Hey, let me put Boots at the power forward and see how that looks. And put Drummond at that center. He's not even doing that shit. But like I said, I think they need to move him out that starting lineup, because it's like, look, to me it just seemed like all he want to do is shoot threes. It's like, okay, bro, I don't need you to keep doing that. Like you keep keep shooting fucking threes, bro, and then when you going to get players like fucking Wendell Carter Jr., you not trying to put this man in the post and bang in the paint with him or none of that. It's like, bro, you hurting the team, you ask me. I'd rather fucking Drummond to shoot an open damn three and miss it than you shoot an open three and miss it.
But he say, how you a Zoe fan, but shit on his team, not a real one. The way that you can do that is when you are a Zoe fan, you can see the game through Zoe eyes. You know how Zoe play. You know,
man, y'all crazy. Y'all just...
you know what Zoe likes to do on the court. You know what he's capable of doing on the court. So when you understand that, you get to really shit on the Bulls on what you dislike, because you see that team is none of that. They don't move the ball around. They got ISO scorers who don't look to pass. They don't play defense. They don't play defense, and they got a shooting big man who barely shoot well.
Well, Billy really not a defensive coach too. So like I said, I see this team can be better than what they are if they being used right. But look, like I said, look who's coaching the fucking team, bro.
Send Lonzo Ball to the Warriors. Actually, no, I forgot. The price of Jordan Poole has went up a lot. I don't even know who you can get.
Hey, Mac, you getting robbed, bro. That for Zach LaVine to the Bucks, nah, bro. Hell no.
Hey, I'm a big believer of send Zach LaVine to the Hornets for LaMelo Ball. Let Zach go cook under Michael Jordan, wearing Jordans.
I think Zach LaVine, he could play way better than he playing, but he ain't being coached right, bro. He's not. He's not.
Hey
It's
man,
nowhere in hell, bro. You looking at and it looks like I can read Zach LaVine mind sometimes. I'd be like, yo, he about to throw that shot up, bro. If you a good coach, you tell him, like, bro, come on now. You know that was a bad shot. Don't take that shot no more. You know what I'm saying? You're not correcting. This is not judging. This is correcting. You're not correcting his mistakes.
I mean for sure.
You know,
Uh,
when your shot not going, I understand keep shooting because you're a shooter, but when your shot not going, bro, drive that shit to the paint and hopefully you get a foul and you warm up for the free throw line. This is basic shit. He should know this, but at the same time, like, bro, you the fucking coach, you not telling him this? Like, what is wrong with you?
I
Same
mean the
thing
thing
with
is,
Vucevic, bro. It's fucking Wendell Carter, bro. Wendell Carter. You not going to the paint, putting a body on him, doing a hook shot. You're not doing none of that, bro. You scared to go one-on-one with this dude? And you once was an all-star? Like, nah. Take your ass to the bench. Like I said, I can tell fucking Andre Drummond shoot that three when you wide open and he break that shit. I can get that from him, but I know I'm gonna get some rebounds, some crazy ass rebounds, man, and some block shots from him. I know I'm gonna get that from him. My
the
bad, bro.
thing
Go
is,
ahead.
no, you good. I was just gonna say how it works is but if coaches weren't needed, there'd be no coaches. They're needed. And if you have a coach that does not know how to get the best out of his players, then it's time to move on. That's for anybody. Like, you don't have to have the best team, but if you can't figure out what your players are good at and maximize it, then I'm of the mindset of move on. And there's a lot of those coaches, right? They're analytics, uh, they're players, coaches who like they don't really put the foot down as it should be. And I see Billy Donovan as one of them, right? We could use that in all sports, right? We know players have certain capabilities, certain abilities to contribute to the game, and only player that he seems to really be catering to in his ability to contribute is DeMar DeRozan. Everybody else, he seems to be puzzled on how to use them. But DeMar DeRozan has a game that's very easy to coach, so that's why he's doing the best. If you want a dude who really is going to lead your team, take a lot of the shots, and facilitate here and there, DeMar DeRozan's your guy. But he don't know how to incorporate a Zach LaVine into that or a Dan Vucevic. He don't even know how to incorporate Lonzo into that. So, I mean, I would be pro you guys moving on from him.
Yeah, what I would do, bro, I wouldn't even wait until it gets bad. I would get rid of him right now and get it out the way. Get rid of his ass right now. Because
Let's
you know
say
what you're
this
going
real
to get
quick.
from him.
They just, I think Eric B said that Zach benching was good coaching for the next games. I don't think so.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I only say that, right, because we've been watching Klay Thompson die on the court, but he was allowed to do it. You know what I'm saying? He was allowed to shoot. Of course, his shot selection was losing games, but he was allowed to go through struggles and be absolutely trashed and not get benched. He took some games off, sure, but he probably took 2, maybe 3 games off so far. But a majority of the time, he was allowed to make his mistakes. If you can't let your players make the mistakes, then I think at this point he's probably worried about his job security more than the development.
Yeah, and too, I'm glad you said that because you sparked my memory off 2 things I wanted to say. I mean, let's be real. Name one player that developed under Billy Donovan. Like, name one. I can't.
Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook developed under Billy Donovan. Russell Westbrook wasn't like that before he got there.
Became an MVP.
Oh well, okay. If you want to say that, I think you're wrong about that. I think Russell Westbrook was bound to eventually become the MVP, and I don't think Billy. If you're gonna say that shit, you might as well say Kevin Durant kind of developed under him. We're gonna say that, but I disagree with that. It's my second point. Is I want to say is with Zach. I mean, I'm kind of on the fence with that. I'm 50-50 with that. The reason why I say I'm 50-50 with that is before I said that I think he did the right thing by benching him because he wasn't playing right. But shout out to Thunder. Thunder made a good point. It was like, man, you didn't have too many shooters out there. He's your best shooter, and shooter's gonna get you out that slump. They're gonna get out that slump eventually. But my second thing to that is this: if you a good coach, you tell that motherfucker, look, your shot ain't falling, bro. Drive to the fucking hole, bro, and get a foul, and get your get hot from that free throw line, bro. Because like I
Yeah.
said, the shots he was shooting, it was like it wasn't his night. They was in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. It ain't like they was hitting the back of the back, but they was missing tremendously bad. It's just they just rimmed out every time. So if you're a good coach, it's like, bro, don't do that shit, man. Go to the midi, or like I said, go to the paint and get your fouls, bro, and warm up from that fucking free throw line. But he didn't even do that. And that was just that was a bad loss for them. It's like, bro, you came all the way down from 19 from the Magic, bro. You down 19 from the Magic, and they haven't won a road game in how long? And they came in your house and hit you with a buzzer beater. And Boots, your pussy ass scared to go against
Yes.
Wendell. You know what I'm saying? It's like for real. That shit pissed me off. It's just not the loss. It's just me looking at Boots. It's like, bro, how the fuck you scared to me? It's just like to me, he looked this scared to go toe to toe with him. How are you scared to put your back to the basket against this cat, bro? Like, come on, man. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Even with the coach, it's like, bro, you the fucking coach. You not telling him like, bro, what the hell are you doing, fam? I'm gonna ask you scared of this dude? Let me know. You scared? I'm gonna just take your ass out the game right now. You scared? Let me know.
I mean, some coaches are scared though.
No, I'm saying if I'm the coach, I'm talking to Boots. Is you scared to go toe to toe with this dude? Are you scared? Like really?
No, I don't see him as being a scared player. He's just more. It's not his play style.
Man, that is his play style, man. If you look at him when he was with the Magic, Boots was going. You see, he was going toe to toe with Embiid and shit like that, bro. But it's like now, it's like, man, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? You just settling for fucking jump shots, and you just keep going to the damn 3-point line. But say, I mean, he be hitting them when he on. But it's like, bro, like tonight ain't your fucking night, bro. Go to the damn paint.
Yeah.
That's why I say he don't get that. I'd rather Andre miss a damn wide over 3-point. At least we gonna get boards and shit.
I mean, the thing is, Vooch is. I think I said this last year. Brook Lopez is better. Brook Lopez is only better because Brook Lopez is willing to do certain things and get dirty. Vooch is not a guy that wants to get dirty. He's a clean guy. And I think that he's just not a fit for this type of team that needs a guy to get dirty. Drummond is a guy who would get dirty.
Bro, he needs to come off the bench. That's why I said that, man. Like I said, Steven Adams, Billy Donovan never utilized him, man. And I think what they also was doing is DeMar, my turn, Zach, your turn, Boots, your turn, my turn, DeMar. It's like, no, bro. Like, he don't know what the fuck he's doing with no boots. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna need Andre. I need you, like I said, to come off that add you to the starters, clean up these boards, play that defense. You know what I'm saying? And if we get a 3, you know what I'm saying, shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Boots, since you used to, you know what I'm saying, having an offense ran through you was having, you know what I'm saying, having the first shots. I think that would help this bench a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not too many teams that have a player like Boots on their bench. And then like I said, you got Alex, who can be up in there, Io, Kobe. You know what I'm saying? You got a balance of offense and defense. That main thing, you got a scoring big like Boots coming off that bench that can fuck a lot of teams up when it comes to that bench. You know what I'm saying? But he's just Man, his rotations is just a trash to me, bro. It's just garbage. It's like, man, it's like you can't see these all three of these folks ain't gonna work it. And I think it would help out Zoe a lot when he comes back to the starting lineup. That means sometimes you can move Zoe to the two. You know what I'm saying? Put Alex at the one, you know what I'm saying? Just different stuff like that. But I just think when you got Zach, DeMar, and Boots, like some games they look good, but others it don't. And I think it would help them out a lot. And he needs to figure out which he's not going to figure out because he's not the right coach. They need to stop doing your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. They need to stop that, fam.
Yeah. No, I see that. But the thing is that your turn, my turn is only not a thing that works for them. Is because when they do that, they shut out the entire team.
Yeah,
It's
they
time
do.
for them to take all the shots. And the guys who do that, let's say this, right? Let's say when Steph and Klay are both cooking. Yeah, they hitting shots, but whenever the moment comes for them to make the right pass, they make it. I don't see DeMar DeRozan do that a lot. When he cooking, he gonna keep trying that bitch until he feel like, okay, cook is over now. And it might take him about 4 misses to realize he ain't cooking right now. That's already 4 misses that could have been great passes to potential buckets.
Right.
And then Zach LaVine come and do the same thing because it's like, all right, he missed a little bit. Now my turn. He missed another 4 instead of making the right pass and cooking within the offense. That's why I shit on the team. It's not just the Bulls themselves. It's just I know those guys don't play a great brand of basketball. And they got to be willing to, and I don't know what it's going to take to get them to be willing to.
Or just like, I'll give them my money.
It's going to take a coaching change, bro. You going to take that one? You about to grab that one?
Let me see, you walking around in New York right now?
Huh? I mean, the door open. Looks like it's good. All right, go ahead. No, go ahead. It's all good. Yeah, something like that, man. My line of work, but it's just bad coaching. And to PNB, I think if you make this lineup change, you probably won't even need for no closeout shot. It might be up 5, you know what I'm saying, 6 points. You know, but if you take Boots out of that, shit, that might be Lonzo. You know what I'm saying? But I just think they need to make this roster change and see how that works. Everybody's saying it ain't gonna work, but how you know it ain't gonna work unless you see it? You know? I think it'll work. I think it will help the starters and the bench. To me, you know.
I mean, look, I boil it down to Lonzo Ball is when he's allowed to play point guard, the guy that brings balance to the egos and the mindsets of a DeRozan and a Zach LaVine. But that's why I put him, you know, last year we was talking about in which order they should go to certain guys, right? That's why I had Lonzo Ball as the number 2 option. Because before, or whether Zach LaVine is number 1 or the number 3 option, either way, it's still, he needs to be 2 or 3. If Zach is cooking, he number 1. If DeMar is cooking, he's number 1. But Lonzo Ball needs to be the next option to decide where to go to next. He the only guy that's going to do it because the next guy is going to decide I'm the guy to go to next, and they typically are not. That's the power of Lonzo Ball when he talks about making his teammates better. He ain't making nobody better. He's just actually using his brain power and understanding this is how you score in this situation. Situational basketball makes you seem better because you're making the right play in the right moment. But as far as like just a blanket of he makes people better, that's not real. Niggas is trash. But he gets people buckets in the situations that makes them play better, which I guess in turn actually does make them better. That's not there for that team. And Carlos Caruso does it, but not really. Io does it, but not really. So I just got to see how it blends together. Because I don't know what to think when it comes to a Zach and a DeRozan as a guy that makes the next best decision for their team to win. I don't think they're those guys. They're not cut from that cloth. They're cut from the cloth of I'm the best scorer on the court. And in all situations, they want to show that.
And also, I would like to say too, there's I don't know, maybe the cat is injured because he doesn't look the same, but there's no way DeMar should be. DeMar is playing like he got paid $215 million. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
Nice shot, man. You know, it should be the other way around. All right. So, yeah, um, yeah, they gotta make some changes. And like I said, that's what I just see. That coach. I mean, I would like to see maybe Udoka come in here, but it looks like they might try to block him for the league. You know, he should have been the coach. He was told
Wait,
to
did
be
you
this
say
coach.
Joker?
Udoka.
Oh, my fault. I was about to say,
Yeah.
how y'all gonna
Nah,
get
nah.
him?
Yeah, he was supposed to. He actually was supposed to be the coach, but when Billy came available, you know, Artur Colonel Soldier, he ran to his ass and got him. You know, but I did think I was thinking we were gonna see a totally different offense because I like the way things were going in that bubble. But I'm like, man, maybe that was just CP3. It was like, yo, we gonna do this shit my way and not yours, and it made his offense look good. You know.
I understand that. I definitely understand that. I guess for a team like this, right? Coaching is important, but my thing is I just get stuck on the two guys. Your leaders got to be competent. I need to see the leaders be competent too, because coaching is one thing, but if these niggas gonna be some old dogs that can't learn new tricks, that's why I always shit on them the way I do. I'm not just shitting on y'all for the fuck of it. I need to see them make they need to understand. Like if you are $1 million bell cow for this team, well, he multi-million in the future of the team, and you're intelligent at basketball, you should understand that, hey, this isn't working. This does. Let me try it this way. But that's where coaching comes in play. But as a player, I guess I'm spoiled, right? I get to watch the Warriors make adjustments on court without much coaching. I get to watch somebody like LeBron make a lot of adjustments on the court without coaching. And those guys exist as examples for younger players to be able to follow suit. I think Zach LaVine is potentially next up to being that next top guy that runs the league when a lot of these niggas are old. Because we're 27. When Zach LaVine is in his early 30s, let me see. Let's say 33, around that
He
era.
can
That's
do
when
it
he's going.
now, bro. If he had a coach correcting him, like, no, man, listen, like you got the tools to be a great player, bro. Athletic, can shoot the ball. His decision making just got to be smarter than what it is. You know what I'm saying? And he needs a coach, a good coach, to correct him on that, bro. But you know what I'm saying? But he don't have it.
By 31, I see Zach LaVine being the best. He's 27. Let me see. Let me do the math. That's 4 years from now. Steph Curry will be 38. LeBron James will be 42 if he's playing still. Klay Thompson to be 35? Oh, no, 37 or 36. Like, those guys will be way up there. Zach LaVine will be coming into the beginning of his super prime. The prime in his late 20s, but he's going to hit that super prime of just hot white fire until they die out in maybe the mid to late 30s, if he does. He needs to be prepared to do that. And it starts with the mind first, though. He already can shoot the hell out the ball.
Oh, definitely start with the mind.
And that's what I said with Klay Thompson, right? Look, the past year, and I'm talking about last year and now, he still looks like Klay to me. When I'm watching my eye test, when everybody say, oh, he's not doing this and that, they lying. He looked the same to me. Of course, his speed isn't as fast on defense. He's fucking 32 now, not 28. So that's the only real drop off. But the shot, the mechanics are the same. Everything is beautiful. The footwork, all of it's wonderful. It's mental. As soon as he put his head back down and got back to this mental side, he looked like him for real because he's knocking the shots now. It's make or miss league. That's all that matters. Once Zach LaVine adds, he already got make or miss mentality, but he got to add decision making too, especially if you're gonna be ball handling, my nigga. We don't need no more Russell Westbrooks out here, and I fear he might become a Russell Westbrook. Of course he can shoot though, but you know what I'm saying. The dude is doing everything right until it matters. I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid of that for DeRozan
Nah,
too.
you saying some real shit though, but you know we ain't gonna never see this, man, until he get the hell out of there, man. You said too. You also said it's gonna take a respectable it's a young coach not gonna be able to get this done. You know?
Yeah. It would have to be somebody that comes in like who the fucking coach for the Suns? I don't know his name right now. But the Suns coach, the Pelicans coach, you gotta come with that kind of energy to where it's like you can galvanize the troops. And that's a very rare quality. That's why those guys have been able to turn teams around in ways that we haven't seen in decades. Nobody thought the Pelicans would be competing for real other than Sky. Or maybe Jessica, but the thing is, or let's just say they city. They whole little area and the people that support the team, yeah, for sure. But anybody from the outside looks at those guys as being regular as fuck. They all play selfish, weirdo basketball, and they suck. That's not a recipe for winning. But he came in and turned everything they were bad at into something they're good at. That's a real change. And they're competing now. They look like a dangerous team. If they play the Suns again, it's not going to be a gentleman's sweep. So, you know, you need that kind of coach. So I don't know who you go from Billy Donovan. And this is weird as fuck. Klay Thompson started the game with about 7 shot attempts.
This junk not even let me go in reverse.
They had Klay Thompson starting the game with 7 shot attempts. Yeah, 15 points, and he's taken about 3 shots since then. Get the fuck out of here. But he will be coming in late. I guess this was just a game for him to feel like himself again, and he's shooting a good percentage. You know, somebody had the nerve to say he ain't shot 50% all season, then he shot 50% that night. Then he dropped 41 the next game. He's looking like himself. Jordan Poole in the corner. Pass to Andrew Wiggins, relocate. Jordan Poole at the top of the key. Jordan Poole found Andrew Wiggins. He got Draymond Green in the post. Found Andrew Wiggins at the top of the key. Bucket.
So Nico, I didn't hear you. So do you think? I can't hear you if you're talking, fam.
My fault. You cut out.
No, I said, do you think Zoe will be back this season, or he gonna be gone the whole season?
I think he'll be back. I just don't think that he'll have the impact that he should because he wouldn't be allowed to.
Oh, really?
Only difference. Genuinely, that's the only difference. I don't think Zoe under that team. Look, they're willing to. I'm looking forward to being proved wrong whenever I say this, but I just know what an ego looks like. And DeMar DeRozan got an ego.
Right.
DeMar DeRozan got an ego, and so does Zach LaVine.
You said DeMar DeRozan what?
He got an ego, and so does Zach LaVine. I want Lonzo to be a factor, but Lonzo play egoless basketball. All he cares about is winning.
What ego you think? What's buddy name? Oh, Zach LaVine. What ego you think he got? I don't see no ego.
The ego he got is he wants to be the guy that is leaned on the same way DeMar DeRozan is right now. That's the ego he has. But the thing is, instead of aiding, because DeMar DeRozan is the guy right now. He's not the guy because they're looking for him to be the guy. He's the guy because he's playing like the guy. If you come out there and help him be the guy, you can also be the guy too. But he is looking at himself as that should be me. That meme I've been seeing, it should have been me. That's what I'm looking at when it comes to Zach LaVine.
You said it's a meme out there that said it should have been me?
Yeah, not with Zach LaVine, but just in general. It should have been me. And that's the problem. Instead of you thinking it should have been you, how about you be great in your lane? Be great in your lane. And I think that if DeMar wasn't here, Zach would be where DeMar is. And that's what Zach knows also. But that's not the case right now. So how can you help greatness? And he's not doing that.
Right.
That's as simple as it is. But that's also, what? All right, let me see. So the Bucks won, and then the Warriors won.
No, the Bucks lost. Bucks
I'm
lost.
talking about as far as
championship.
Yeah, as far as championship.
Yeah.
So the Bucks won, and Lakers, Bucks, Warriors. Everybody on that team. Oh, I'll start with the Lakers because that's the start of this current little era we in now. LeBron didn't force LeBron during that championship run until it was needed. He let AD do AD, and AD was damn near the only reason we was winning. Then they were beating the fuck out of everybody. LeBron aided the greatness. Year after that, Giannis was cooking. Chris Middleton didn't say I should be Giannis. It should have been me. How can I aid the greatness? He aided it. Year after that, Steph Curry clearly was having a hot-ass series, hotter than he's ever had in his entire career. Everybody said, how can we aid the greatness? When is Zach LaVine going to look within himself and ask, how can he aid the greatness? Because that is what's going to change DeMar DeRozan legacy and his ability to win. Because when Zach LaVine puts himself in a position of willing to help, it's gonna come around him. The ball's gonna come your way. Like DeMar DeRozan ain't gonna get you 40 every night, 30 every night. When he needs your help, what are you gonna do? People talk about what Klay Thompson wasn't doing in the playoffs, right? But when they needed him to, he definitely delivered. Game 6 against the Grizzlies, sent them niggas home. Game 6 against the Nuggets, bye-bye, sent them niggas home. Game 6 against the Mavericks, bye-bye, sent them niggas home. He ate it. He wasn't great throughout the entire season, but when they needed it, he stepped up. And shout out to Uncle Vern. That's why these niggas ain't no Klay Thompsons. They got egos. He said we would have lost Lonzo and LaVine last year early without DeMar giving assistance in the team. Like DeMar DeRozan at this point isn't the assistance. He's the head of the snake. The heads of the team was put together last year. That means none of the heads of the snakes were developed. No head on the snake was developed yet. Everybody baby for him. They still coming out the egg. He emerged as the head of the snake. I'm okay with that. But Zach LaVine was like, damn, we kind of got out at the same time, but he was in this situation a little bit longer than me, so he got to develop quicker, and it should have been me. That's not how it should be. They're not trying to eat together. He eating against his own friend. He eating against his own nigga instead of eating with him. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Steph Curry with the air ball found Klay Thompson on the reload bucket. Klay Thompson for 3, 114.90.
I will say is, like you was mentioning with the Golden State.
Nigga said Klay washed.
They got groomed. They got groomed by Mark. You know what I'm saying? Mark came and got them right. I don't even think he should have lost his job. And then Steve Kerr just came in there and just picked up what Mark Jackson left off there. You know what
For
I'm saying?
sure. And he
That's
made them. You know what he
well,
did also? He didn't come in and divide them. He came and put them together. That's one thing he did. He didn't come in and say, well, Klay shoot better, or Steph shoot better. He said, no, they are the best together. Zach LaVine is still on his solo shit. DeMar's still on his solo shit. Why can we not talk about them together?
because there ain't no coach coming in setting the tone, man. Keep telling you that shit. You know, and I would think that's something they should be able to think of on their own. But sometimes you gotta have somebody come in and get their mind right. Like, nah, y'all been doing it y'all this way, but what has got you nowhere. Now we gonna do it this way. You know, y'all can shine together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And get the W instead of one outshining another. And sometimes we get the W and sometimes we lose. You know.
And I do want to say this.
It shouldn't
go
be
ahead, my
that.
fault.
No, that's good. It shouldn't be that all they got to do is double team us, double team Lamar, and that's pretty much the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't be like that. Go ahead, though.
No, I was just gonna say when it comes to Lonzo Ball and this wear and tear narrative that they're putting out there, Lonzo Ball is not the only nigga in the NBA that's been training since he was fucking 4. Like, come on now. Like, and are they stupid? Jello been training since that age, and so is Melo. Like, what are we talking about when it comes to the deterioration of certain parts of his body that happened in later age? That shit didn't happen because he was younger or training from a certain age. Most of these niggas who, let's keep it real, are born into mulatto families. Because a lot of these, I ain't gonna cap. There's a lot of black fathers that get with these white women with stabilities and come with these plans to make athletes. It's what it is. A lot of them start training early. Go look at the St. Brown family. Go look at the Watson family. The nigga that's the receiver for the Packers. Go look at the other receiver for the Packers, the same nigga. Another dude with a white mom. Actually, look at half the NBA, my nigga. All these niggas started training young. Klay Thompson didn't start playing basketball at 11, my nigga. Been playing basketball. So the shit just doesn't make sense. But it's a eye on it because of the injuries that are happening, so people get to create these narratives. Like, niggas don't think Steph Curry been playing basketball since he was a baby. Nigga, Steph Curry has been playing basketball since he was a baby and also playing in the fucking finals for a decade. Where's his wear and tear? It's just bullshit. People are stupid. I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna get into it too much. He said Klay injury prone by Klay Thompson has never been injured much in his career other than him tearing his ACL and Achilles. Klay Thompson was known as an NBA Iron Man until then because he played like 1,000 straight games with no injuries, other than him sitting out, which we know the Warriors is doing. Klay Thompson has never been considered injury prone in his entire career. Steph Curry for 3. Oh yeah, this is GG. It's 120 to 90. They finna get everybody out soon. Let me see. Let me bring up Klay's career real quick. So Klay Thompson has played 73 plus games his entire career, other than the past 2 years. Well, in his first year, but that's because he was a rookie. Rookie year, they was pretty stupid out there. Year after that, he played 82 games, 81 games, 77, 80, 78, 73, 78. Come on now. Plus the playoffs. Stop it. Never been injury prone and never will be. But when you do come across catastrophic injuries where you got a bitch ass nigga like Danny Green, man, I promise you if I seen Danny Green, all right, let me not go there today. But and Blake Griffin's not even injury prone.
That
Blake
fool
Griffin.
Nico gonna look him in his eyes and say, "Yes, sir. No, sir."
Nah, we definitely gonna put Danny Green down. Gonna approach him with a left hook. And then on his sleeping body, we're gonna leave a sticky pad.
Hey, you think this
sticky note saying Klay Thompson.
You think this Danny shit. Oh, you made me forget his name. Damn, I just had it.
What, Danny
Draymond
Green?
Draymond Green.
Draymond.
You think this Draymond Green last year as a Warrior?
Nah.
You think they're gonna bring him back?
I think they're gonna coerce. They're gonna coerce him to understanding that, hey, you know, or maybe just give him some more off-brand. I'm gonna say off-court deals or something. Like, he's not gonna win nowhere else. I mean, he could, but it would have to be a very hand-selected team that he goes to. Like, Draymond can't go to any team and just help him win.
He gonna go to your Lakers, man.
And do what? Facilitate these non-shooters? They gonna get open a bunch of niggas that can't shoot? Imagine that, right? Draymond freeing up all these free shots for niggas shooting 30%.
Hey, Draymond
stop crying about Danny Green.
He ain't gonna care as long as he get his money. That's all he gonna care about, you know. If that's the case, because if it wasn't about the money, he'd just take a pay cut and stay with the Golden State. You know, he looking to get paid.
I mean, I guess I could see that. My thing is, you know, I like to think that a lot of the guys that are on the Warriors team are of a very high morale. They carry themselves with morals and championship winning first. But it can hit you a certain way when you're making sure that, oh, this new nigga Jordan Poole got paid. We know you're gonna pay Steph, and we know you're gonna pay Klay. What you doing with me? I understand that, but I mean, it's just in your cards, my nigga. Like, come on, you not Steph, you not Klay, you not Poole. You do a very important part, but it deserves a little less bread, and he don't think so. I appreciate that, Rob God. I mean, the thing is, you know, I've been waiting to get this off my chest on this panel. Just a couple of these thoughts, you know. Shit comes to my mind in seconds when it comes to this basketball shit. And I've been waiting to talk about Klay since he dropped that 41. And, you know, the Bulls are easy to me. I don't even have to watch them half the time. I just know how they play. Like, when you give me a certain play style, I can simulate in my head how a game can turn out based off the play style. And that's why it's so easy for me to talk about the Bulls. Like, I have not watched them play at all. I probably watched like one game. But I already know how the guys play. So whenever you mention them, it's already like a chess game in my head of how the game turned out.
Since you saying that, Nico, you can determine how the game gonna come out. Did you expect the Bulls to win tonight?
I'll be honest. Didn't even know they was playing the Bucks until I came in here.
Oh, okay.
I had no clue until I heard them shitting on Marquez. But
and by the way, Marquez has not showed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he took
Marquez already dead though. And you know, I killed Marquez a while ago with that damn De'Aaron Fox debate. I killed Toxic Sue when he tried with that Zach LaVine couldn't shoot debate. Yeah. Toxic T. So we don't know who's gonna show up tomorrow if he show up. I'm gonna kill that motherfucker too. I say he a cat, man. He got 9 lives. So what? I got 7 more to go. Yeah, 7 more.
Let me see. Oh, it's no games on Thanksgiving. Let me see. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Ben, yeah. I think I'm about to kill him with that too. Because he said Ben was trash. Ben ain't going to be the same player no more. He ain't going to have no more good games. Yeah, I'm about to kill him with that too.
Come on, Ben Simmons?
Yeah.
What'd he do? I mean, I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
I mean, hey, like I said, man, it's easy to talk about
Oh, they
somebody when they
actually won
down.
today.
When they down, it's easy to talk about somebody. But when they up, nobody don't got shit to say.
Kyrie dropped 29.
Ain't got nothing to say when you up.
Oh no, of course not. Let me see. I know they did lose to the 76ers. Let me see what that was about. So that game, Ben Simmons dropped 11, 11, and 7. I mean, that's about who Ben Simmons is. If Ben Simmons gives you over 20, that's a plus. But as long as he playing defense, he facilitating the ball, he rebounding, and he get a couple shots up here and there.
Bro,
That's all you need.
no. Ben Simmons is more than that, bro. Don't act like Ben Simmons is just doing 11, 11, whatever you said his whole career. Ben Simmons been putting up numbers, man. Like, come on now, we all have to agree. This is the the worst Ben Simmons has ever played through his career, bro. That man was balling.
I mean, he's been playing a little bit better. I mean, for the season, he's
You can
averaging.
always gonna play better, but I'm just saying, let's not act like this is Ben Simmons. No, this is not, bro. This is not. He can do better than that. I mean, I expect it to, man. You know, like I said, we definitely. I say it's time to judge Ben Simmons. I would say wait till the end of the season, man. You don't go right now. Don't go. The man's been gone from basketball for 2 damn years, man. There's not one person that was gone that I can think of at the top of my head that's been gone for 2 years and came out instantly saw ball.
I mean, yeah, that's just not. That's not real, you know.
And battling mental illness. Even though if you want to believe it that he battling mental illness or not, I say you can't speak on it if you never battled it.
He says Simmons not worth shit. I wouldn't say that.
Who said that?
Basil said Simmons not worth.
Would you rather you want to put your money where your mouth is?
What would you try to bet him?
I'm just trying to bet that he's wrong about that. Ben Simmons is good, brother. I'm saying the numbers and what he was doing speak for itself, bro. They wouldn't trade for him if he wasn't shit. He's wrong about that.
Well, I mean, what would you put out there? Because right now, Ben Simmons is averaging almost 9 points.
Right again, like I said, right now he's playing bad because.
But I'm asking, what do you expect him to be before the season is over?
I think go back somewhat to the old self. You know, bring it up like 15 to 10, I think. You know.
Because right now, when I'm looking at 6.5 boards, 6.1 assists, 8.6 points.
We know that's going to improve, bro. It should. If he don't improve that, then I already said that I will come out and say, yeah, it's looking like he could. I would say maybe a bust. I really don't want to say that. I really want to say just don't give a shit about basketball. But I just say he's looking like a bust. But still, I still would probably be wrong about that. I think the proper thing would be to say you don't give a shit about basketball because I could have bust put up numbers that he put up. You know? I ain't never seen
But I think the only thing that's really holding Ben Simmons back is just adjusting to guys who, like, he's trying to be this facilitator of 2 elite scorers. He's never had to do that in his life. Like, not even Joel Embiid scores at the caliber that these guys scores. And even when Joel Embiid does, you just dump the ball off to him. These dudes get the ball in certain spots. They got a certain play style. They try to be more free-flowing, just hooping. They play like they're at the park. And he's adjusting to that. I don't expect him to come in hooping immediately.
I don't either. Like I said, especially he's been gone 2 years, you know, battling mental illness. He definitely has a different role than he had on the 76ers. So, like I said, it's easy to shit on somebody when they down, but what was all this? Ben Simmons not this, Ben Simmons not that. Fuck Ben Simmons, and he was putting up the numbers. Oh, my bad. He got that when he made that bad decision not to dunk on Trey Young. That's when everybody say he's not this good of a player. Like, come on now, knock it off. Make it make sense. Yeah, that was a bonehead move that he did. He should have did it, but he didn't. But come out here and say that he ain't this and that, it's like you making yourself look stupid. Bro. You make yourself look like a hater. I ain't gonna say stupid. You make yourself look like a hater.
Malika Andrews is a coon. All right, my fault. I had to get that off my chest. This is another crazy question before you get back to the real shit. We have 3 people in this questionnaire, and I want you to give your answer of who is the correct one. Who has? I have 3 people in this questionnaire, and I want you to guess who is the right one. Who has the nappiest hair? Steph
Oh my
Curry,
God, bro.
Andrew Wiggins, or Patrick Beverly?
Steph Curry, Andrew Wiggins, or Pat Bev. Oh man, it's kind of a tie between Pat Bev and Andrew. Straight up, man.
I'm curious to get a decision.
They neck and neck, bro. I might have to give it. I want to say Andrew, but I probably want to give it to Pat Bev, man. I don't know. That's a hard question, man. I'm going with Pat Bev, man.
You know, I'm just wondering, you know. It's all right. There's no right answer.
Yeah, man. Shit. This dude's side, bro. Hey, we have a draw. A draw. You know what I'm saying?
I was just looking at them. I seen them interview Wiggins and then injury stuff. I'm like, damn. But I already know Pat Bev because he's a Laker. That I think that's it can go either way.
Man.
Any pick you pick is correct.
Right. Man.
But yeah, my fault. You can continue your real conversation.
Man, I done forgot what I was talking about. You done caught me off guard with that.
My fault, bro. I was looking at Andrew Wiggins' hair just now. I was caught off guard.
Oh, okay. I think I know. So, yeah, but like I said, I expect Ben Simmons, you know, to show a shell of him of his old self, man. I say I'm curious to see what he really gonna look like after All-Star break.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is what I hate about a lot of basketball fans. They come in and they start judging now. It makes no sense. There's 80 games. We've completed, what, 20% of the season? No, 30% of the season? There's still a wide 70%. You got a whole another 30 to get even above half. So you got to see this maintained for another good percentage of games to even consider it. And even then, those guys could turn up. And then on the back half is even crazier. Assuming everybody's healthy, right? So, oh my! I didn't know Miles Turner called a body.
Hey, your boy David said B.I. got some nappy hair too.
Oh no, B.I. is crazy. No, but B.I. is, I don't know. He's letting the wild look go crazy right now. But I've never seen B.I. like this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know why he's doing that, right? I said, you know why he's growing his hair out and stuff, right?
No.
Well, what I've been told that you know, he into the truth, and you know that he realized he just, you know, true Jew, and that's why he's growing his hair out. Because then, you know, that's supposed to shave your beard off and cut the ends of your hair and stuff like that. So that's why he's growing it out.
Okay, I didn't know. I just out of nowhere, you know, I have never seen B.I. without braids. So
I thought that was different.
It was crazy to see it. Yeah. Well, let me not say I haven't seen him without braids, but you know what I'm saying? Like once his hair got to a certain length, that shit been braided relentlessly since then. Because he came in without braids, of course, but once he was able to get him, that was his hairstyle.
Right.
But I mean, I get it. I mean, it was the off-season photo was the craziest though, when the nigga had that beard and the hair. Now that was wild. But I understand as far as him, the truth and all that type of shit. I think that's something that a lot of black men should evolve into, as far as understanding themselves, understanding the potential heritage they come from, because we not all from the same place, but we all from some place special, and getting back to the basics, and still getting business done too. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of the truth, Man, I would like to know the truth of why you been running from me in this 2K, man.
I ain't gonna front. I've been playing a lot of Madden lately. Like out of nowhere, I said, "Fuck it, and let me hop on Madden Ultimate Team," and I built my team in like a week, and I just been playing it. I did the same thing in 2K too. I didn't play my team for an entire cycle of the game. After the season was over, hopped on my team, built my team in like a week, and I played a little bit of my team. And now I'm doing a little bit with Madden. It's a phase. It'll pass. And I've been playing a lot of God of War too, so which I'm
Yeah, I
probably
gotta
gonna
get
stream
my
that in a
team.
little bit.
I still ain't start mine up yet, and I get free on my team packs.
Yeah, I would say if anything, try it. I mean, I'll probably give you some little cards you could buy for the low. But
Oh,
I
I
just got
played
my
it, man.
friend.
What cards you got?
Oh, I got a Dark Matter Lamelo. I got
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna need that. What else?
Oh, we ain't giving you the Lamelo. Come on now. I got a Team BBB. But no, I could get you some because I still got some MT. I got Lonzo, Lamelo, like a Galaxy Opal Lonzo, Dark Matter Lamelo. I
You
got
said Galaxy Opal Lonzo? When they came out
yeah.
with that?
I don't know. It's a 99 overall card though.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying, I don't ever remember them advertising Lonzo as a Galaxy Opal. I know that
Yes.
defense of 99 and that 3-pointer probably ain't.
Yeah, no, it's a nice card. The thing is, it's not a very easy card to get. Trust me, I had to check the auction house every day for it. And when it was there, I
Wait, so
bought it.
you got to grind to get it, or you got to pull it?
No, I think you got to pull it, but I was waiting on somebody to sell it, so I just saved up enough
Oh,
money
okay.
to eventually somebody posted that I bought the Lonzo. The Lamelo card is very easy to find, and I forgot who I got it small for it. I probably got to buy somebody, but then I also bought Dark Matter, Kristaps Porzingis, and a Dark Matter Taco Fall. So
You said Kristaps?
yeah, you gotta have the
Hold
big
on.
lineup.
Kristaps Porzingis. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got him at
Like
the
the
5,
Dark
right?
Matter cards have 99 everything. So
Yeah. The Dark Matter and the Galaxy Opal was a step down from Dark Matter. You know what made me start playing my team a little bit, fam? Was they just started dropping the unrealistic ass cards. It's like, man, how the hell can you strategize beating the motherfucker where he got a 99 3-point Shaq? Like, that's when they lost me with that. Shaq like a dribble like a guard, shoot like a guard, he can hit it free throws. Then I went to get
that's not a problem. The Taco
bro,
Fall I have is
bro,
99 everything.
bro, listen,
He's
that ain't even half
7'7"
of it.
and can
And
dribble.
and we ain't gonna talk about Ben Simmons. When Ben Simmons was raw as hell, I mean, yeah, Ben Simmons free throws a damn 99. It's like you can't even strategize against somebody play like that.
Hey, with Taco Fall you can. If I play anybody, I'm letting Taco Fall score 80 points.
But what I'm saying is, let's just say Taco Fall suck ass at free throws in real life. And let's just say,
Taco
I'm
Fall
up.
suck in real life.
I know that, but
Well,
I'm
I ain't gonna
just
say
saying.
he sucked, but
I'm just saying, as far as like strategizing, right? So I can't foul Taco Fall and send him to the free throw line and me win the game by 2. I foul him, he hit both of the free throws. That's what it's like. I think they just need to have moments cards. That's their Dark Matter, moments cards or whatnot. It's like if they ain't do that in the real life, like there's no way you should have no Taco Fall that can dribble like a guard, bro. Like, come on, man. There's no way Shaq should dribble like a guard. They can shoot from 3 like Steph Curry and got deep range. It's like that shit is unrealistic as hell to me. They take the fun out the game.
yeah, 2K does. I'll say Madden probably does a better job of not doing that. Because me getting into Madden Ultimate Team, no card is like, well, it's a couple cards that's unnecessarily broken, but it's like a couple. Like in 2K, you can find almost one of everybody that has a Dark Matter now and has 99 every stat. And I went ahead and bid for 100,000 on my Taco Fall. That's what it was. But aside from that, I did want to say, Basil not gonna pretend like these Nuggets ain't getting their ass whooped.
I thought the Nuggets won. I thought they said
No,
he
I'm just
won.
saying, like they win some tough teams and they lose against some bullshit too.
Yeah, it's the
Hey,
beginning of
you
the
better
season.
be happy Shai Gilgeous missed a couple shots.
I expect them to get it together, just like Lakers. Even I don't think they're gonna probably make the playoffs, but I think they'll get it together. I'm hoping they. You know what? I'm hoping they do make the playoffs, man, because that give the Pelicans a chance to get that #1 pick.
Hold on, nobody told me that Jokic had to drop 40 for them to win.
They're like 40, 10, and 9, I think.
He had 39, 9 assists, 10 boards. And then we got Bruce Brown, who was a nobody for the Nets, coming out with 17 points, 10 assists, 13 boards. And Aaron Gordon, who's usually a no-show, came out with 31 points, 4 assists, 8 boards. Damn, y'all had to come out play turn Super Saiyan to beat the fucking OKC Thunder. Shai Gilgeous played 43 minutes. They are determined to let him die on the court. That is one man right now that has a franchise by the balls. They are going to pay him. If he ain't paid already, he will be getting paid.
Who you talking about?
Shai Gilgeous.
Nah, I think they probably gonna let him walk. Or try
Nah,
to trade him.
he's doing way too much. He's giving them Russell Westbrook. But oh my goodness, what's wrong with Jamal Murray?
I don't know, man. I probably think they're gonna trade him.
See, this is what happens when you value getting your cock sucked on Instagram, accidentally posting it rather than playing basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Right here, bro. and then you act like, and then you act like you accidentally posted on that.
That's what I'm saying. You know, like when that kind of shit is happening in your life, and then you come back and playing basketball and you semi out of shape, he look like a goddamn running back right now.
Hey, he gonna get it together too. He been gone 2 years too, right?
Yeah, like a year and a half type shit.
Yeah, I expect him to get it together.
Hey, rap God, they all do. Come on now. When black men get money, they go to what they think the grass is greener. The greener, my fault. And greener is usually what America sells you as greener, which is a woman with 0 melanin. They have the resources to be raised properly.
What Kanye West say? You get on, he gonna leave your ass for us.
Hey, it's gonna happen. You know, not for me personally. If I was going, I'm just saying, if I was an intelligent black man that valued, because the thing is, I'll put it like this: a lot of black men try to sell it as if it wasn't intentionally sought after, but it is. It's okay that you are, a person searching for a certain kind of woman. You can admit to it. Just stand on it, and it wouldn't be a problem. The same way as if I got on, I don't have to go look in the hood for a black woman. I can go to a nice little area.
Right.
Nice little town, properly raised woman who may have adopted the better living qualities as a person, because that's what I call it. It's not white. It's better living qualities. And is more of a potential wife. It is what it is. And that's what I will look for. But if it happens to come to me in other colors, then sure. But I'm definitely gonna look for one first. These black niggas be acting like, well, I tried, but nah, nigga, you was looking for Amanda the whole time, I think.
Right.
That was your first choice, and it's okay though. I ain't judging. I'm just saying that I just wish black men would stand on it more, because they try to act as if it's no good suitors, but it's not. You just had a specific choice that you were searching for. We all get into that bag. We are human. We're beings that search for desires when we have the ability to. Hey, Thunder, if you don't want a headache, you might want to not have a woman. Stay single. There's no such thing as dealing with women and not getting a headache, unless she is the 1%er, and the 1%er is a 1%er for a reason.
Right.
Especially in the West, in the Western culture. I ain't gonna go too deep into it tonight, even though this ain't nothing controversial, so I can. But just know in Western culture, it is not in are teachings to have women be not headaches. They want to compete with you instead of compete with you. Oh, that's crazy. I'm going to write that down. Start saying that more.
You got that one? Yeah. Most def, man. Yeah, because I can go deeper in this stuff too, man. You know, we talked about it. You know.
All right, my fault. I had to put that in my notes real quick. But that's some real ass shit. Oh my goodness. But that's where it is. Where you, if you want to live life without a headache when it comes to women, just find a woman who's willing to not be your opposition. Too many times in Western society, we have women looking to oppose you, and you're two different animals and two different species. It just doesn't work.
What you pointing at me for?
Nah, Murray without the BJ dropped 50 points in the bubble. See, you can tell Murray is a guy that you can tell Murray is a guy that prefers chasing ass over putting in the crap to basketball sometimes. Because when he was restricted from ass cheeks, you came and seen we started talking about Jamal Murray being the fucking best player in the league. We've never in our lives, and I'm talking about in our entire fucking lives, seen a nigga shoot 80% for 4 games in dropping almost 54 games straight, shooting 80%. That's not human.
Murray, man. You ain't gonna see that no more, man. You too busy chasing.
No, you can. You just have to lock him in a room with a basketball court and no ass.
Man, he gonna look at you and say, "Ninja, please."
Like that. You see the full potential. Look, you see the full potential of men. Like the thing is that I feel like in that situation, and I've heard someone say this recently, the weakest part of men are women. Literally, they're weak. They're the weakest link in your life. Because in most situations,
sound like a woman hater saying that.
I know. I'll say it like this: because you are built for battle. She is not.
Yeah.
Whenever you have to go to battle, wherever you have to go to battle, you're gonna have to always put in more on her side. Instead of if you were by yourself, you can give 100 to you. You have to always drop off a bit of 20% or 10 to make to lift her up. It's the natural part of life. That's always gonna be your weakest link. But when you have that link severed, which they did in the bubble, right? You seen Super Saiyan abilities. You start seeing what men were truly capable of. You seen some of the best damn basket. It wasn't the crowds. Nobody gives a fuck about crowds, my nigga. They start talking about, ain't no crowd, this and that. Nigga, slap the fuck out of fan. Ain't nobody worried about no damn crowd.
You fighting like crazy, nigga. You fighting like crazy, man.
I'm just saying it because even then, right? If you, like Thunder said, you want to catch somebody lacking. Let's say this: I'm in South Central, right? A lot of men that I know have died behind women, whether it was in the pursuit of or in the protection of. Yes. So if they were not in the pursuit of or in the protection of, they'd be alive. Not to say there's anything wrong with it, because we should love and pursue and protect women. But the thing is, it's a certain way to go about it. The niggas that prioritize business first are the niggas that succeed. The niggas that prioritize that ass first are the niggas that don't succeed. Because that ass gonna get you killed. Or that ass gonna fuck you up.
Yo ass, bro.
So in this situation, even TJ Warren, right? You seen TJ Warren's full powers with no ass. Niggas start wondering if he was the next coming of Kobe Bryant in one game.
He did his thing in the bubble, bro.
Niggas start talking about him against Jimmy Butler. Nigga, he ain't never been on Jimmy Butler level. But you took that ass away. You seen even Jimmy Butler. We know Jimmy Butler is a notorious ass chaser. You took Jimmy Butler away from the ass, and they've been saying where his 3-point shot goes since. Literally. So some dudes like Paul George, they can't function without ass. He even recently said it. He was struggling with mental health in a bubble. But he's a weak-minded man. He grew up, and I'll say this, sometimes growing up in a two-parent household makes you weak in some aspects. He's used to a certain level of stability for his life to work. You took that away in the bubble, and he was in a dark place. Sorry, I'm not trying to laugh at that, but oh shit, he was in a dark place, and he was unable to perform to the best of his. I'm sorry, to the best of his. It's not funny, but you know, I'm only reason I'm laughing is
Okay,
because
my bad. That was my stuff.
you good.
Yeah.
I was saying the only reason he was unable to perform is when I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh. It's because Paul George is funny, bro. Like, because I watch a lot of Paul George interviews off the court and whatnot. He
Yeah,
needs a certain
he had
boost.
no ass. He turned into pandemic feet. So what you got to say about that?
That's what I'm saying. But he's from a two-parent household. He's used to a certain level of stability in his performance, and that was taken away. He was sitting here struggling, hooping with the homies. This nigga got food, he got internet, he got the PlayStation 4 at the time, or maybe he was fresh to the PS5. You know, he was able to get
Yo, man,
news to
yo
the
ass,
phone.
bro.
He was fishing and shit, hooping and in a dark place. That's crazy. Like, come on now.
I wonder what Zach would have did, man. They ain't screwed him over and they got into that bubble.
Yeah, like you could have seen Zach LaVine. You seen true potential Devin Booker. Oh my goodness. That nigga pulled that shit from half court. That shit didn't touch nothing but the ground.
Hey, man, but look, man, you know why everybody was hooping in the bubble, right? It wasn't because they weren't getting no ass. It's because they turned the magnets up, man, in the basketball, man. You know
Come
what
on
I'm
now,
saying? They was
stop
getting
it.
help. That's
Stop
what it
it.
was. They had to sell it, man. No crowd, no audience. They had to sell it. So it's like, man, what can we do? I know what. We gonna turn on that magnet ball. We gonna use that mode. Yeah, that's
Man,
what
that did
happened.
not happen.
Man, that happened, bro. They turned on the magnet ball, bro.
Look, the thing is,
And that's why you seen Devin Booker hit that half court shot, bro. Because they turned
nah,
on the magnet
that
ball,
shit.
man.
The thing is that look, you can tell from the mechanics. You know when a ball is good when it lead a hand.
Oh yeah,
So
I can tell when they go through that rim too. How that net move, how fast that ball go. Just like when your boy what's his name, Damian Lillard hit that shot on PG-13 magnet ball.
come on, stop it.
I'm
He
telling you,
coming
bro.
with the conspiracies right now.
Man, I'm coming. Listen,
I'm a
man.
conspiracy man, but I don't
Sometimes
believe in magnet ball.
listen, man. The conspiracy is the truth, bro. And you know what I'm saying? The truth is the conspiracy, bro. Come on, man. Look at the
Yeah, look,
ball and see how it turned. He was about to miss that jump, bro.
he said, there's a reason people was hooping in the bubble because it felt like the gym environment to them. Guess that, but we look.
And they turned on the magnet ball, bro.
Imagine this, right? Imagine you, because this is what they say as men, right? That occasionally we should do semen retention. You retain
Absolutely.
a lot of you retain a lot of your vitamins, your zinc, your power, everything. So a lot of these NBA players are on perfect diets, and they might mess up here and there. They work out consistently, and they not semen retention, and they still performing at this level. They get a lot of sleep. They do this and that. Even LeBron James, right? We know LeBron James out here having fun. He drinking his own wine or whatever the fuck it is. Like, imagine taking all that away and you just saying, let's hoop. Imagine like they went cold turkey on life and locked into one thing. You have to imagine how powerful you can become with that. Imagine you just get to say, fuck everything else in reality and you focused on one thing.
You practicing
That's
that,
what happened.
Nico on phone. Nico? I can't hear you, bro. What you say?
My voice said,
Huh?
he said, let's be real. That Dame shot on PG is sus. If you put it in slow motion.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's
Hey,
magnet
only
ball,
thing
bro.
sus about that was ball game.
No, it was magnet ball, bro. That shit was about to miss to the left, and that ball got sucked in to the right and went up in the ball. There's so many stuff I can show you that was magnet ball. I mean, hey, man, it happens, man. What I'm hoping is this, Nico. I'm hoping that you saying that they not doing that because, man, they doing something, bro. It's just some shots like, how the hell you hit that? You know what I'm saying? And it was posed a miss. Man, it was just one. This is one video. They pulled this shit off the internet so damn fast. What's his name? Kyle Lowry shot this ball so high in the air. How fast that ball came down, hit all that. It's like, hell no, ain't no fucking way that could have happened. It's like something pulled that bitch down like quick as hell. But they doing it, bro. Like, come on now, we all know they doing all this shit in sports, man. For you to be a woke brother, you're on a talk to you, man. You gotta know this is going on, bro. You know. You gotta know.
I'm gonna screenshot this. Damian Lillard actually had a comment on somebody on a magnet in the ball, but the thing is,
they would. Look, come on, Nico. They would never come out and admit that. What if you commented?
I'll research it myself over the night because
you think we in the NBA? Somebody asked you that.
Somebody asked Damian Lillard
You think I'm gonna come out and say,
NBA is rigged.
yeah? You think I'm gonna come out and say, yeah, it is? We are using some type of technology. Like, come on, man. What is going? Hey, they never.
Oh
say that,
man, bro, the shot hit the back of the rim.
Bro, Nico, you gotta just watch it, man. He was supposed to miss that, man.
No, I just looked at it right now.
Keep looking at it. Good. Keep looking at it, bro. He was supposed to miss that shit, man. Ain't no way.
He said I seen LeBron hit 4 full-court shots in a row like it was a free throw. That was a Powerade ad.
Yeah.
We out here flight. We out here flight.
Oh shit! Did he pop up and leave?
Yeah. What up, Nico?
What's good, KNT?
Yeah, it's a blessing, man, to catch you on here. How you been?
Oh, I'm great. We was just well, I don't know how long you been there, but
Yeah, I was just listening.
He's just talking about some conspiracy and other real shit.
You gotta leave those.
But I'm good. How about you?
But blessed, man. But
I
yo,
appreciate you showing up.
One day you gonna hit me up on the PlayStation. You gonna be like, yo, bro, yeah, you might be on or something.
Oh, it is you cutting out.
Can you hear me?
Who, me?
Yeah, stop. Boy, you the one cutting out.
But I just want to take the time to recognize. I know this is Lonzo, Lamelo, but to witness the greatness is Zion Williamson. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you see him tonight? Yeah. 14 to 18. Like every game he's shooting these high percentages. He's put in this era where you really can't touch him, he is going to dominate. He would dominate even in the physical era because he's really about that life. But an era where they really can't put pressure on him like you need to stop a big 300-pound man with 48-inch vertical. Yeah. Every time he miss it, about before the person even come down on the ground, he already jumped back up and put it in. Shit is unbelievable. It reminds me of Carmelo Anthony. He the only person I know that jumped up like that.
He's an explosive monster. And I don't want to butcher this. Is it Malaya? I could be off. Go ahead and put your pronunciation in there. I ain't been in school in a long time, so we can't blame me. But I did want to say, yes, as people, we do have distractions too. As a man, I'll list the distraction. That's how you know the distractions is even at a higher level as you get to the bread, right? Even as a man without that, you might be like, man, I gotta do something in the morning. But this person say, oh, they got a time right now, come through. You gonna fuck up your whole schedule and everything you got going on to go, live out a desire. NBA players are no different. And now you performing as less of yourself the next day. It's what it is. But as far as Zion, he's a physical freak of nature. We've never seen a human being 6'6", guard skills, explosiveness. Imagine if this nigga develops a fucking 3. He can be such a threat to this league that we've never seen before.
Shit, I know how to take off money.
Being a fat nigga with that kind of ability.
Y'all get any large jackets in?
I'm ready for Lamelo to come back.
Oh, yeah. Well, for sure, because, you know, the Hornets are a team that doesn't exist to me until he does.
What you said? You ain't
They
seen
keep
that
asking,
in there?
are you high?
You said what?
They keep asking, are you high?
No, I said,
Thank you.
you said you ain't
Oh
seen
man,
that
it's
in
too
a
damn
minute.
big, man. You get that to somebody else.
What if
That's
they
what my
asking,
man
are
when you
you
said.
inebriated? Are you off the good stuff?
100%. I'm on a soda pack.
Well, there you go.
Off the Celtics pack right now.
Yes.
We call that.
Man, you ball.
Nah, I understand. I agree.
Man, you ball, baby.
I just feel like when Lonzo come back, he got to come back and really put this work in and really show people he can finish the season strong with no games missed.
Yeah, you working too much, sir? Oh,
The
go
thing
ahead.
is,
I got you.
this is what I said, right? Lonzo's game it's at such a pace to where it has to be played perfectly. And the issue is when you have things on the mental side that bothers you. That, you know, I did watch that video, right? Whatever I forgot his name already, but the nigga that made that Lonzo video. I watched it and it's surface level. If you want to blame just certain things, like, because I get to psychoanalyzing people and understanding that Lonzo Ball is from a good situation. When you're from a good situation, life hits you differently when it get tough. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
When you born in a situation where you got both parents, you know, they might have had arguments and situations here and there. That don't prepare you for what it's like when you get you a woman and this bitch is insane. And then not only do you have that kind of pressure, you dealing with a fuck ass coach who knows how you play well, ain't using you right. You got these fuck ass teammates who know that you should be leading the team, but they all trying to showcase their talents. It's a lot of things that really fuck with his mind in the way, because he's been playing basketball at a high level for a very long time. Lonzo Ball hasn't been playing bad basketball. Like, a lot of niggas have been playing bad basketball since they were young. You know what I'm saying? They get on AAU teams, everybody want to shoot. Everybody want to do this. Everybody want to do that. Lonzo Ball hasn't been exposed to shitty basketball. He's been playing with two other niggas that play amazingly intelligent the same way he does his entire life.
I agree.
And then when he went to UCLA, he had a team that was willing to build around his intelligence and further that intelligence. That's very rare. Just for him to come to the pros and got everything to deal with. Money situation, bitch out here trying to fuck his head up, putting all these headlines out about him, saying all this slick shit in the media. Then you get a baby on the way. Oh, shit. And then this bitch trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand how that fucks you up. And then you got to get on the court and perform at your highest level, and everything's not going right. A lot of things, it make you play differently. You can't play with the same level of ferocity as clean as you do. Shit has to be right.
They got to give him the ball.
Yes, like if he had the ball, if Lonzo Ball was dribbling the ball more, he wouldn't be hurt. It sounds crazy on the surface.
It makes perfect sense because you have to, if you're used to running and playing the whole game, and then you're standing in the corner, and then like it's different muscles.
Don't take a different coach for that to happen, man.
And then the thing is, right, when Lonzo is seeing a coach prefer someone else's ability to do something, and then he got to make up for it defensively, he's not about to engage 100% defensively when it should have never been that way.
Yeah. I always go back to this.
Hey, KNT.
Yeah, what's up?
You think they need a new coach?
What happened?
You think they need a new coach?
Who?
Chicago.
Oh,
Hey, your
100%.
mic low as hell.
Oh yeah, my shit messing up, bro. I gotta turn this shit off there. Reconnect. I ain't about to go through all this, bro.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Nah,
Nah,
but
you good.
you heard me,
Just sound
Nico?
like you in a New York Times Square.
You heard me, Nico?
Yeah, a little bit.
Nah. Go ahead. Talk on the new coach situation.
During the coach situation, right?
Yeah.
They need a new coach because they're doing the same bad coaching that the Pelicans was doing. You got the best scorer facilitating and the best facilitator as your shooter. It just don't. I'm confused here. You know what I mean? You got the same issues as last year. Y'all winning games. Woohoo. Y'all still got DeRozan bringing the ball up. Like, bruh, what do you got to play?
I'll make it make sense to a lot of people.
It's not it.
When you are, because what you talking about right now all correlates to Lonzo Ball's injury. Everything being discombobulated.
Facts.
Everything being chaotic. And I'll relate it to people because I'm pretty sure a lot of us have watched football. And I'll put it in this aspect, right? Let's say we're watching the Tennessee Titans, because I'm a Titans fan. They're running the ball 6, 7, 8 times, and Derrick Henry is ripping off long runs, and he's still not tired. You would think an intelligent person would continue to let him run the ball until he potentially scores. Now, let's say you have a coach that thinks that now it's time for me to insert my genius and throws a pass and it's intercepted. You think the guys who knew that they were just doing something that was working and switched up to something that wasn't working are going to go chase this guy that just caught this interception down with 100% of the ability that they could or should, considering the fact that it should have never happened in the first place? Somebody might get injured or somebody might do some dumb shit. You know, people are emotional beings. We have swings of emotions. Things twist and turn at any time. Lonzo Ball is a guy that doesn't show much of his emotions on the outside, but don't for a second think that this nigga don't knows how to win a basketball game at all times. You have to understand the game hits him differently. It doesn't show on his exterior completely, but in every moment, Lonzo Ball knows what should happen.
Yeah. And another thing too, like DeRozan, we talked about this last year. You're the veteran, right? What year is he in?
Well, like 13, 14,
okay.
One of them.
Why is Ayo Don Sumo pulling you over, telling you to play defense, pulling you to the side? The rookie. Why are you should be pulling him to the side and telling him where his spot to be at. Like, you should be yelling at him. Why is he pulling you to the side, telling you to play defense? Yeah. It's the examples that you just leave here. It's just the complacency for me. Boys still don't shoot threes. He accepted I shoot mid-ranges. I pump fake. It takes me 15 to 20 seconds to score, but we going to get our buckets. I'm going to get my buckets. We're going to win a lot of games in the regular season, and I'm going to choke in the playoffs.
Yes.
Fact. Am I wrong at all on that assessment?
To Bulls fans, you are. But anybody who...
He been doing it for years.
Knows.
I'm going to keep it a stack. I knew he wasn't him when he said we would have won if we had LeBron too in the interview. I never lost to a dude and then rode his nuts in my life.
Yeah. I understand that.
Yeah, you ever get beat up by a dude to be like, yo, I wish we had him on our side. Like, I never thought like that. Like, that's not a
maybe if we all friends, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, they not friends. They just got swept 4-0.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but if it was like
we
all friends and we gonna like pick up and run.
They were number 1 seed though when they got swept too. That's why I really don't believe his record. Your track record shows even with the number 1 seed, home court advantage, you can win 0 games out of 7.
You know, I just thought about something. Another example. I remember Lakers got their first win when AD dropped like 30 something.
AD turned back to AD.
But this was his thing, right? This is the caveat to the situation. He was like, I think his back was hurting. He was like, you know, they got me a center, and I'm only bringing that specific lineup to say this. Do you think that AD mentioned himself playing center, even though they won? because he wanted to play center and did well at center, or because he don't want to play center and he's trying to attribute it to maybe that's why his back is hurting because he's playing center, he's playing a big position, he's banging.
He don't want to play center. Like he said he'd do it in spurts, but he don't want to play. He don't want to bang down there and get injured.
But he's also trying to attribute it like, oh, if you want me to stay healthy, don't put me in center type shit.
Yeah, that's agreeing. Like that's more pressure on the body. You buying them big old 7-footers strong, bro. People don't understand how strong they're giants. Them dudes are giants.
Yeah, and I also say that because that situation is a situation we can all see clearly, right? Now, the unfortunate part is, in a lot of reality, a lot of people can't see other situations in that same light because it's not as clear. So when we come and talk about this Lonzo shit, niggas just try to blanket it and say injury prone, his shoes, his dad, That's the same tired narratives they've been giving you without no real context, no real understanding. I'm trying to give you an understanding of what it's like to be a Lonzo Ball.
And I want to speak on this too. This situation goes against everything that they promised Lonzo. When they first brought him over, they brought him over to be the facilitator of the team. That's what they were saying in the interviews. But putting him right back in the corner,
that's facts.
It's disrespectful. Now go back to the Kyrie situation, right? He's on the Cavs. They told him he's gonna be the star of the team. Then all of a sudden LeBron come back, and they just move along with LeBron. And now you the Robin. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Kyrie didn't understand that sometimes it's better to be the Robin to a dude that's better than yourself. That's what he was too young. But the fact that they went against the deal again, you know what I mean? That's where the bad blood went by. Don't blame him. Don't blame him for switching. He didn't switch the deal up. Everybody knows no matter what game we playing, the rules are set before the game starts. They don't change during the game.
That's a fact.
Not in media though. They moved the goalposts fast.
Well, yeah, no, in media, everybody just wants to be right, so the goalposts are always gonna be moved.
Lonzo definitely injury prone right now though. Like I agree with Mac, and he's definitely injury prone right now.
Why do you think they did that?
Yeah. It just don't make it like I feel you. It just don't make no sense. It'd be different if they had dude like LeBron who can lead the league in assists if he just woke up and just led the league in assists today. You know what I mean? They don't got that dude. They got a low IQ player who does 9 pump fakes and makes it. He does 9 pump fakes and your shooters are cold when they get the ball with 3 seconds left on the shot clock after he dribbled the ball to the ground for the last 19 seconds.
And expect Lonzo to hit a 3 magically.
Yeah. And another thing too, Caruso's offense disappeared. Nobody wants to talk about it. He has to step up. Like we need that Caruso that we was all looking at with the ball mamba, whatever, all that energy. You running around getting donuts in back-to-back games. It's just it's just not it. DeRozan. I remember I told you if you want to win a championship, you're gonna need a better player than DeRozan to win a championship. Remember I said that, Nico?
Like I keep saying, bro, I think they make a tweak.
I'll be right back.
Make a tweak to the. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, like I said before, man. One of the things I think it helped that team, man. They gotta put Boots to that bench, bro, and bring in Drummond. Let him start.
He ain't gonna play no defense, ain't?
Who? Drummond?
I thought you said Boots.
No, I'm saying put him on the bench. Put him on the bench.
No, you gotta move him to forward.
Put him on the bench, bro, and let Andre start, bro. That way your starters will be balanced with offense and defense, And then you got that go-to scorer off that bench, man, that can help them kill a lot of teams. You know, not too many teams got a scoring big like Bruce, you know what I'm saying, on their bench. But at the end of the day, for it to be done and be taken advantage of, right, I think they need a new coach, bro. He got to go, man.
He's not good.
Yeah, he got to go, man. He be, you know, he ain't correcting Zach mistakes.
Yeah.
He ain't correcting DeMar mistakes, you know.
Yeah, we better
DeMar
get up out of
still
here.
have these mistakes though.
We're gonna pull back up tomorrow, man. Shout out KNT Radio. What's going on? Shout out Unstoppable. Happy Thanksgiving to you all, man. We're gonna pull up tomorrow, man. It's Flight Sports.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.